working out what's going on. So he's just going to go pick a stream game, and then we're off to the races. So we got some chat. Any Sisters of Battle? There is some playing, but I'm not sure there's going to be any in the potential matchups. Sisters are still in a bit of a hard place right now, so we don't have a heap of Sisters list involved. I don't think any will be undefeated. I might be wrong there, but I think we've got a good chance of getting some Elves, maybe some Tau, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have a look at the actual pairings. Round 3. Alright, so we got TNS Fun and Fluffy versus Vic Bulls. So Scotty said we're not getting the top matchup on stream, so we won't get them on stream. But then just below that we got Sean and Friends, which is Sean Kamali, Chris Wright, Forest Castle, Will playing Tau and maybe someone else versus Easy Dubs. I'm not exactly sure who's in the Easy Dubs, but there's a good chance they'll be on stream. I'd love to get Chris Wright on stream. That'd be good fun. Oh, really? So matchup number 4, we got Veterans of the Long Neck Team 1 versus Veterans of the Long Neck Team 2. So we got some long neck on long neck violence. That should be interesting. We're discussing round 1 who's going to get the bragging rights, so we'll get to find that one out. But I guess we'll just, here he comes. Here he comes. So,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the 3rd round pairings for the Maitland teams events. We are going to be seeing Brodie's Badass Bonanza facing off against Not Safe for Work. It is a New South Wales off.
oh, really? Did they get the win last round, did they, or not?
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Oh, wait, no, they wouldn't have.
I'm trying to work out what's going on.
I don't think they did. So...
It'd still be, if we pick one of them, it's still going to be a good matchup.
It will. Any of them will be a good matchup. So it's going to be good to see how things go. I'm just coordinating with the captains at the moment so that we can get things underway. The mission for this one is number 12, which is tear down icons. So if I quickly go over to this one, which I should have done during the break, but I didn't, obviously. Let's hide that, that, and that. And what we want, missions. There we go.
Beautiful.
I'll quickly update that one.
Look who it is.
Hello.
You're not on stream,
Where
are
are
you?
you going? I'm on the stream table.
No,
I'm not personally on the stream table. But we're
The
on
team is.
Yeah.
Team is.
What's the matchup?
We haven't got it yet. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
I
for the
want it.
captains. I'm waiting for the captains is what I'm doing. But it's gonna be a good match, this one. Oh, you got a fan here, Benny. Classic blasphemy. Hey, Adrian. Jesus Christ. Alright. So this one is another diagonal hammer and anvil deployment. It's a hold 1, hold 2, hold more. It's the explosive one, so you've got to plant explosives in your opponent's territory, and then your opponent can defuse them.
Does anyone pick that?
So,
Let's ignore that.
does anyone actually use it? Who knows? But I'm going to go grab the captains, we're going to get them mic'd up so that we can start to go through getting these pairings.
I'll go through the teams, I guess, or the options.
Yep.
While you guys sort that out. So who we got? We have Plasma Veterans. Brodie's badass Bonanza. The players are Igor with his Necrons, Josh Brodie, New South Wales captain, and also captain of the team with his Grey Knights, Ben Way with his Genestealer Cults, the Duke with his Tyranids, but I got a feeling he didn't make it. I don't know if that's true. And then we got Jeremy Brodie with Harlequins. Now versus, who were they versing? Anyone remember who we're versing? Who are we versing here, mate?
Who's playing?
That's what we're trying to work out. I think it was not safe for work, yeah. Georgie with his Drukari, McMillan with his, we got a sisters list. Right, Gary Morris, Adeptus Mechanicus, Nick with his Harlequins, and Rich with his Death Star.
That is a gross team. I don't want to verse any of those.
Yeah, I might have just
So unfortunately,
No?
we've got some news here, team.
Go.
Not safe for work are down a player. Now, Harlequins, Nick Darge, has had to step off. Well, not step off, step out of the event. Not feeling well, unfortunately. So yeah, they're trying to bring in one of the Todd Zero's guys who've got the bye.
Okay, that'd be good.
So I'm gonna rouse up these guys, the captains, and get their pairings going. But I will get the timer started in the meantime. Because, what is it? We've got 3 hours, 24. So that should start an update. And so, yeah. Well, if you want to... Mission's already done. You've gone through that, yeah?
Yeah, I've
Hey, Actual Goldfish, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. But yeah, I'm going to go get these guys started. And we'll go from there.
Alright, well, we might have a sisters list. We'll see. We've got some really good players on both the teams, so I'm pretty excited to see what happens there. Really excited to see which team, which matchup Scotty decides to pick. I think he's going to mic up the captains for the matchup, so that'll be around soon, I guess. But yeah, this is both these teams have players that are playing for the New South Wales ATC team, so it's going to be some good fun. We got both the Joshes, the Josh Brodie and the Josh McMillan, so fun. That's a good call, Plastic Blasphemy. That'll be Ben versus Josh, GSC versus Sisters of Battle. I'm not sure. I'm actually really interested to see how Ben gets paired up with his GSC. I know he's been thrown under the bus a bit earlier in the tournament, so they might try that again.
I'll delegate.
I think we might have some
I'm going to
lights
give
up.
it a rear pocket.
Oh, yeah. All right, we can hear the captains.
You don't get to see because I don't get to see. It's a lucky dip. Lucky dip guard this. That's it. No one knows what's in it. No, you can't see either. Lucky dip guard list. You just get what you get. It's better than Harley. No. Right, realistically, we've got a lot of good pairings into this. Gaz, you're going good. Richard's just got the one, but that's only into that,
Yeah,
which is fine.
sweet.
Don't worry about that. That's fine. That's that'll get a time to take some.
Well, I put it as the worst matchup out.
Yeah, I'm putting you up under the bus, unfortunately.
Yes. I'm used to it now.
That was
No, it's fine. No, go for it.
as usual.
No, it
Ben
gives us
Wade's
a better
gone under
option
the
to
bus.
some other matchups.
That's what it's all about.
There's some extremely extremely tense discussion right now. Actual goldfish. We've actually got Dale from down under 40k joining us on
You should have won that
commentary
one. Fucking good.
for the Saturday
I'm not giving you
tournament.
shit.
So today,
I'm not
we
giving you
got
shit.
Biolemon, Sam, good mate of mine, joining us tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
But
That's what I know where
that's what I'm saying. But then in those matchups, again, when we do that like against Vic, you can easily win those if we do that
Thanks for
again.
tuning in.
Like
We're
100%
about to
we
have a
can
really
win.
good round 3, so it's going to be good fun.
Really good practice.
You can actually currently hear 2 separate conversations
Are
going on.
we good to roll off, Josh?
There we go.
Five.
Captain Josh versus Captain Josh.
So there's our one. Alright, cool. We've got GSC.
See that?
GSC. Gaz's admech.
Let's we have a team. That won't happen again. That's not green. That
Yeah. Oh no, hang on. You changed. Which one did you change?
for this one. I think I changed
You
it.
didn't change anything? Alright. Oh, the fuck are we?
You can't swear on stream, bro.
I didn't mean to, okay? Queens and sisters.
Take that back. So what are you doing, GC this season?
No, we haven't. We're discussing that now.
That is guard also, just in case. Guard. See, it's guard.
GC and sisters. Wait, sure?
Down, right?
Yes. So. I don't just. Yep. So where's?
What is that?
Where are we playing, Gaz? What?
Me and him. Yeah. This guy. No, I already got told I can, so it's fucking on.
Like, sledge Ben from over there, and Ben can't do fuck all about it because he won't hear it.
Yeah, let's move. Alright, cool. So, it's on the stream page. Yeah.
And then we change the terrain on this table.
Do you get to pick table? Because
Ben gets to pick table. What is the mission? Oh, the other diagonal one. Yeah, the form one.
so it's me to GC. That's fine.
Pick whatever you want. So Gaz has got me in the middle, so like I'm fine on that table. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's fucking on.
That's one.
So we're going to garbage. Heavy, we can use heavy against that. Feud, we prefer probably a lightish table against feud, maybe a heavy.
Yeah. That was
You want either of the spectrum.
Yeah. I think if you just take the stream table how it is.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Alright. So Ben will take the stream table exactly how it is.
We're getting Genestealer Cults against Sisters.
That's exactly the matchup they wanted. You've had your wish plus your blasphemy.
Put that down.
That's actually going to be a really fun matchup.
Alright, so our next one to you, Josh. And we've got Taco. What the?
Yeah, get out of it, Pawn.
Hilarious. We have to put these two, obviously. So it has to be these two. Alright. Taco, come over here.
What is it? It's a guard.
Dracarial Guard. Which we don't quite know what the guard list is.
You got Haywire.
Does anyone have a bad match against Dracarial? I'm really just concerned about the bow. That's all. It's like I can pop the bow and it's like Tantalus.
He's got Tantalus and 3 Raiders. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, so if you take, and you've played Feud before anyways, it's like, is it a win or a close? Or?
I'd say it should be win for me, but well, isn't that that's Dracari and guard?
I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
I think guard. Dracari is a bit rough.
Yeah, it's fine. You can get the win there. So you get.
That's it. That's Dracari that's helping it.
Yeah, everyone heard it. It's hilarious. Brodie just faced you.
So you're going to
You're going front on the bus. I get it. It's all on stream.
Alright, so Taco. Taco's taking the guard.
This should be a bit more even.
And then
More even than the last one.
I said I was going to throw one in the glass and you locked in.
Harlequin versus Kari, Nibs versus Guard, and Kronz versus Death Guard.
So I'm going to choose people again.
Yeah, not this one, and not the one Gaz is at.
Just hold back. Pick whatever section.
Yeah.
Do I pick this?
Have you got any?
You pick Sabres.
Go away while we... Go away. No, it's Lucky Guard. Lucky Guard, that's all you do.
No table change.
No one knows.
Have you picked table yet, Taco?
That actually kills Warriors really good.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have Sisters versus Genestealer Cult. This is going to be interesting.
Not this one. That one, and I think the far one over there.
It's interesting, and he's gone.
Oh, the snow table.
Up for it. Ben,
No one.
I was just chatting to Ben. He's probably heard a little bit about it. He says he's in a bit of trouble. I think the chat was. I think the chat was Josh Brodie's chucking him under the bus, but at the same time, Ben said he reckons he can make a game of it. So we'll see how that goes. Josh McMillan's been playing Sisters for the last, I want to say at least 9 months, pretty exclusively. He's been flirting with his Tyranids, but I think he's took his Sisters to a lot of events. So he's got a pretty good mastery of the list. Ben,
am I live now on there?
Yeah, the GC. There you go. He's on
Welcome
now.
back to the Down Under 40k podcast. I'm your host, Ben.
Down under 40k takeover.
Oh gosh, what are we in for here?
He's already claimed it's his stream.
Down under 40k. It's going to be great to have Josh versus Benny. So let's get.
Mentioning that we know each other really well, I'm going to give him a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's all good.
Just tell the stream you know each other. They're good friends. They chat every day on Facebook. They're little cutie couple.
They have a lot of banter, team. Just so you guys are aware ahead of time. Expect the bants.
I want to make him.
Don't make
good
good
faith.
plays. Like Jez is
All in good fun as well.
so at least can get a draw at worst.
And we'll get this underway if we will. I'm excited. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better matchup for him. We've had Josh on stream before. We know he's a fantastic player, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And we've also, from chat with you, know Benny's pretty clue.
I think he's keen to put on a show. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and we're giving him that opportunity.
I'm not sure. Well, to be honest, mate, you have to
Getting on the V.
there today, so there'll be no
Actual goal.
There's no grabbing
Are
tactics.
you still on one coffee, aren't you?
Yep, I'm still running on one coffee. And Plastic Blasphemy, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, my friend. Really appreciate that support, supporting the content that I am creating here. Really appreciate that, my friend. Every little bit helps, I can tell you. Every little bit helps.
Stop cheating.
playing, Brad? You want to roll for mission?
Yeah. We're playing 1,000 points.
1,000 points.
Maelstrom of War.
I'm already talking crap.
Has your Canoness leveled up yet? Righto.
What are we playing, Fezzy?
Tear down the icons.
Tear down the icons.
Mission 12.
Thanks, boss.
Mate, don't need to yell.
Sorry. That's my old TOing streak coming out right there.
Get him.
So, I'm guessing you'd have a little bit of an idea what Benny's list is.
So I actually don't know because he was running 30 aberrants a month ago, and then he was whinging about it, but I'm not actually sure which list he's got now. So
Right.
I'd be super interested to see
What are we running? 15 from the edge?
Interesting. All right,
I
let's.
think the aberrants with a bit of a mean list. So.
Right. Well, let's pull it up. Let's have a gander at what Ben is running here. So he's running Twisted Helix Battalion. He's got Extra Relic and Leaders of the Cult. Patriarch with Massive Hypnosis.
Show my ball patch on
Onslaught,
stream.
We're going to have like a spot there together, and then I'll the hat.
Let's run it like that when I'm on the stream.
Mutagenic,
So all the kids
Deviation, Psychic Familiar. It's the Warlord with the Preternatural Speed. Warlord trait with the Elixir of Prime Specimen Enhanced Resilience Relic. Primus that has also got a Warlord trait of Biomorph Adaptation and the Relic Hand of Aberrants.
Why are you growing a moustache now?
He's got a unit of 10 Acolytes with 4 Heavy Rock Drills and a Cult Lash Whip and 5 Blasting Charges. Proficient Planning, our time is 9 on them as well. Another 10 Acolytes that have got the Trap Sprung Proficient Planning and another 4 Heavy Rock Drills and the Cult Lash Whip on the leader with 5 Blasting Charges. A unit of 5 Hybrids with Blasting Charges, 2 Hand Flamers and 2 Auto Pistols. Times that by... No, the second unit has got the Proficient Planning lying in wait with 4 units with Hand Flamers and Blasting Charges. Then another unit of 5 with 4 Blasting Charges and 2 Hand Flamers, 2 Auto Pistols. A unit of 7, I think that's going to be right, 7 Metamorphs with Blasting Charges, 1 with a Hand Flamer and 1 with Metaphorical Mutations on the leader. 3 units of Pure Strain Genestealers, 1 with the Came From Below Proficient Planning, and that's one of the units of 10, another unit of 10 with Bare Bones, and then another unit of 9. And then 3 Achilles Ridge Runners with missile launchers, 2 spotters and flare launcher, and then Proficient Planning from every angle. And then 2 units of 4 Atlan Jackals with the small arms and blasting charges, and a Goliath truck, followed by a Goliath patrol that's got a Genestealer gift, so an extra relic again, a Patriarch in there with Might from Beyond, Mutagenic, Deviation, Psychic Stimulus, Psychic Familiar, as well as the Unwheeling Orb, a unit of 5 Acolytes with blasting charges, and then another unit of 4 Atlan Jackals with blasting charges and small arms, and another Goliath truck. That is MSU.
Yep. I wouldn't like to play it. I wouldn't like to play with it. It sounds like a headache both ways.
It does. Jono, supporting a pawn feels strange, but go Ben. let's get that prediction going for you guys, so that we can get the next one up.
Nothing on Bring It Down, basically.
Hopefully that's going to be spelt correct because I can't see half of it. I'm just trusting.
Excuse me,
Yep. Okay. Right,
I can tell you what that is.
yes. What objective? Okay.
I think think we just got some high-level info, mate.
Yes, we
Secret
did.
Stuff. You wanna share
Yes,
it
we
with the
did.
boys?
So, a part of the Genestealer cult is they get to take a hidden secondary. And so Benny's just told me
You don't do the scoring on BCP.
that he's taking to the last as the hidden secondary, and he doesn't reveal it until he scores it.
Okay. Is that... Does he have to reveal when one of them were destroyed, or just
I
all the
believe,
way at the end of the game?
I think because it's an end of the game, he'd reveal it then.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cheeky.
So very cheeky indeed. So let's get rid of the secondaries so that we can get the players' ones nice and fresh. And if Benny's already at secondaries, I might pop over and just grab a photo of the piece of paper they're using if they are. Yep. But yeah, whilst I do that, Dale, do you want to run through Josh's list?
Thought you'd never ask, mate. I'd love to.
Let's go.
I'm actually interested in this too. He's been evolving this list with the meta first 9 months. So
He has been.
let's
He's
have a
been
go.
doing a lot of updates on that coming up.
Righto. Well, Scotty's going to jump out and I'll start going through this list. So we've got a Sisters of Battle. We've got a Battalion of the Order of the Bloody Rose. We got
Yeah, I do. I'm going to pay one.
Hospitaler.
Sneaky,
And
some would
then
say.
HQs we got a Canoness, a Blessed Blade,
Straight from
Mantle
Genestealer
of
Cults, Heilix,
Ophelia, and then Saint the Making Little Trait. Then we got Morganvale. That is a classic pick from Josh. He loves her. And we have a Palatine with Relic Armor of True Sacrifice, and then Beacon of Faith, Warlord trait. Then we go to Truth. We have Battle Sister Squad with 55 points bare bone, Battle Sisters. Then we got a Sisters of Noviate Squad. And then into the elites we have Celestine Sacrosancts, a squad of 8, and then another squad of 8 of them, and Dogmata. And then we got some 8 Repentia. And we move into Fast Attack. This is interesting. We have a squad of looks like 7 Zephyrin, 6 Zephyrin, 5 Zephyrin. And then we move into heavy support. We have a Retributor squad with multi-melter, mini storm heavy flamer, and a multi-melter. And then we have another Retributor squad with the exact same loadout.
I don't think this is meant to be
2 rhinos. Cheeky little list. We got Hayden jumping into the stream. How's it going, mate? What do you think about this matchup on the stream?
Well, he's got
excited.
Yeah, he's got.
No, we can hear you. Everyone's hearing you.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Mike's up here.
this should be some hot banter for this one, I reckon.
Ben's already warned us.
Ben reckons he's going to get dumpster fired here, but you know, you can like GC can really just catch anyone off guard at any given moment.
I'm keen to see it. I'm keen to see what secondaries they pick. The big thing is McMillan's pretty much got mastery over this Sisters thing. He's been doing it for so long now. So I think that'll be the biggest factor in the matchup. Just the reps that McMillan's got.
Yeah, but this is a new wish list for McMillan because of the bodyguard changes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying before. He's probably evolved his Sisters like 4 or 5 times just over the last 9 months because he was what was he doing before? He had squads of
He had 3 squads of Sacrosancts.
yeah, that was it. He was running that.
But and Celestine, and like you could do the ridiculous, like Celestine could be 7 inches away from a piece of terrain that the Sacrosancts were in, and it was all really fucky. So yeah.
Oh, we got Big Hayden Ford, the TO, jumping in with some thoughts here.
Yeah, he's telling us why Sisters were broken, and he's putting some
Spicy
doubts.
prediction.
Yeah,
Prediction?
I'm calling Ben for the upset here.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'll put my money down on that one.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go fix up these shipping containers. It's triggering me.
it's all you, mate.
Yep.
So So we've got some...
We got the secondaries, chat.
Here we go.
So, now we won't show Ben's secret secondary on screen. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, you don't. I will reveal it at the end of the game. But I will have it selected, and Dale can...
I'll give it away at some point accidentally.
Dale knows what it is. What? Yep. It's... where is it? I should have it somewhere. Alrighty. We've just been requested by the TO to mute the players' mics. So we're just doing that respectfully, and so once Hayden gives me the all clear in terms of being able to update that, we'll bring you back the players' audio. So do you agree with Hayden? Reckon Benny's the pick here?
No, not at all. No, I was just saying, Hayden. I think McMillan's just got too many raps with sisters. He did point out that the list is totally different from what it was a little while ago, just because of the change to the bodyguard rule, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, there's a reason McMillan is playing for New South Wales.
Yeah,
that's the way I'm going to put it. Ben's no slouch, but if Ben was playing the new Nids with all the power that comes behind them, it might sway my mind, but. Genestealer Cults are a slog at the best of times, but I think I'm very interested to see when you tell me what secondaries is.
I forgot.
It's
Nice
really
for a
going to give us
picture.
an
I was
idea
talking
of
about
how he wants to play
Retributors.
this game.
Yep, well, he's picked a leap of faith.
Yeah, I have to just double check how many models he got for that,
Okay.
just in case.
So, let me find it here. There it is.
Just let me know when you're ready to know that. Right.
And retrieve data. So both players have gone retrieve data, which is a really interesting pick, I'll be honest. I mean, if, you know, do you think Josh's list has got the ability to do data? Well, that's the question, because with Genestealer Cults, they've got a bunch of funky rules that enable them to do so much
First
stuff.
unit down.
It's definitely interesting because he's got the Zephyrin, which I'm pretty sure they get a free deep strike.
Yep.
And then he's got that.
Do you want me to go
he's got
through my
that
list?
Strat which lets him shoot one squad and then bring another squad down. So like clearing out the zoning out squads.
All my
Yep.
Like you said, I just don't feel they have it as good as the Genestealer Cults. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
I reckon that the fact that, because what's he got? He's got the 2 units of 3 units of Zephyrin. He's got the Rhinos for obviously the Retributors. That's a given. He's got the 2 units of 8 Sacrosancts. Like, this is very similar to the list he had at Wagga Wagga earlier this year. And so the fact that it's very similar to at least my eyes as to what he's using. Fez, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the chapter. Welcome to round 3 of the Maitland 40k Teams Championships. Look, because all the reserves have to come in by the end of turn 3, he has to hold off doing his deployment zone 1 until last if he's using the reserves. So what he would likely do is he'll put 2 in reserve. He'll put 1 on like the very narrow corner on his deployment zone. So what we're looking at is this kind of deployment.
1 unit stealers in pre-game move and 3 units blinds.
And so he'll put it, like, he could put a unit here to do this one, a unit here to do this one, then he's only got this quarter and this quarter to worry about. So,
I think he wouldn't be that worried if he didn't end up getting the bottom left corner. But then at the same time, I reckon he backs himself to do a lot of damage to Ben over the 5 rounds.
He does.
So
the thing is the blips from Genestealer Cult is something that we need to also take account, because it's pseudo hidden deployment. Effectively, Ben knows what's being deployed there, but Josh doesn't. It will be TJ. It'll be legal for everybody. The new
Me again?
because the Space Marines will have access to it, so will Chaos. It's just a new kit, pretty much. So yeah, I believe that Benny is starting off on 7 CP and Josh is starting off on 8. So we'll get that updated.
The battle system today.
Squeaky Paints, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the chapter. Welcome in, welcome in.
Okay.
So, with this one, and it's funny that we've had the exact same objectives all 3 games today. It's 1 in the center and 2 in each quarter. 1 in each quarter. And the deployments have either been table quarters or they've been this, the diagonal hammer and anvil.
Right.
I really think that with this kind of deployment, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a unit from Josh, a unit of Zephyrim right here, to move on to this objective and make use of that line of sight blocking ruin. Be on the other side, it's obscuring, so then that way they're protected whilst holding it.
I've got
and then
2 down currently.
Move up, places Knuckman first turn, done. Then second turn he can bring down a unit in another quarter, do it, bring it down in third quarter, do it, then do it in his big home quarter last.
Yep.
That's really the way that I would be going about it. Very similar for Ben. I reckon he's going to be using the Jackals though because of their movement. They don't have the snipers from what I could tell. They've got the whatchamacallit, the
Demo charges?
Yeah, the demo charges instead, so they're very much looking to get up close and personal. So we'll see what happens, I guess, but I think that they're equipped to deal with stuff whilst also being able to do actions. So I'm just grabbing the list that I'll be placing up in the Discord for you guys. So then you guys are able to see the lists and also see how things are going. But as you can see, the Jackals are down as well. He's got 1 in each side, so I think that kind of leads me to believe that he is wanting to get into those quarters quickly to be able to do data. Alright. I've almost got all of the lists, chat.
Are you on your 5th?
Yeah, so unit of battle system behind the building.
Is that your 5th?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's fine.
It's just going to take a hot minute to do these, I'm afraid, team.
I don't appear to have much range here.
You'll figure out the strike.
And there's that smack talk already that we're hearing from these boys. The chat. The shenanigans that they're already like hot shots.
Right,
Well, this is what 40k is all about. 2 great characters that both play the game really well, that know what they're doing.
We can probably take the round off, to be honest, mate. Let's just turn the player mics up and just relax.
Yep, we could definitely do that. But for me personally, I always love doing some predictions about what they're doing.
Cracking job.
It does, Squeaky Paints. The new Contemptor does look nice. Does look real nice. Alright, so for those of you who are in the Discord, I'm going to be chucking up the lists for both players now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She got the she got perm before she came today.
But she's also on the base over here too.
What's that?
Over here.
Thanks, Ashwin Goldfish. I appreciate that, mate.
Brilliant.
Sharing the Discord. So if people do want to see the list and they don't have a BCP subscription, then you can definitely check it out there as well, just so then you guys have access to lists of and can get a good understanding of what these players are playing at the tournament. I wonder what those markers are in terms of units. He's placing a lot of them back behind here.
Yep.
So, and you can also see the same response from Josh. Stacking behind those containers to then be able to spring forth on either side and really press on that way. And really, it's going to be controlling that fire lane that's going to be important. So, who do you think wants to go first here?
Yeah.
I think Ben wants to go second because he doesn't have to reveal anything.
Yep.
So I will not be surprised. And I don't think Ben's super concerned about Josh taking over the board because Josh moving forward is just going to give Ben opportunities to jump in behind anyways.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the case.
Yep.
Super interested to see how Ben is planning on getting that stranglehold every turn.
Yes.
Because Josh hasn't got a small amount of firepower or combat ability. Like, he's going to be able to get stuck in.
Yeah, he will be. He will be. And I would not be surprised if we see the majority of Josh's forces that are here that are fire-based focused.
Yeah, just walk out.
Setting up right here, so then they can just pin down that center objective.
Yep.
Because the thing with Genestealer Cult units, from my understanding, is that there's lots of them, but they're not particularly tough. So, why is behind enemy lines? It's not behind enemy lines. It is engage. That's. I'm doing it, chat. I'm telling you, it's a freaking long day. You know, there's that one.
Well, that makes a bit more sense.
So he's got engage.
Okay, now. Oh no, that's Ben, is it?
Yes.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm tripping. All right, we're on the same page now.
Yeah. So really, like, taking data and engaging on fronts is usually pretty good. Same with doing like stranglehold and data, those things. Because you're going to be in those quarters anyway, you're going to try and get those objectives.
Exactly. All right, so Ben's going to be just skirting the whole game.
Yep.
And then Josh is going to try and push towards the middle. It's going to be interesting because Ben's got a few little troop units. He might be able to steal a little bit cheeky of taking stranglehold off Josh.
Yeah. So I'd be interested to see what's actually in those rhinos, because the only armored units that Ben's got is the 2 Goliaths. The 2 Goliath trucks. So if Josh has actually deployed the Retributors in them, sure, there's 8 shots, 16 shots from the 2 units, but if they're just going into 1 wound models,
well, that's the
there's no benefit.
Well, once the Goliaths have got, he's got a few Ridge Runners as well, but it's still not a great option, is it?
No, it really isn't at the end of the day. So, I guess, push it, going forward and trying to use the multi-melters in the best way that he can is effectively he's going to try and clean up the vehicles first, and then it's going to be maybe take the Ridge Runners out.
Yeah. And I don't.
Here we go.
You ready? I'll tell you what, mate. I'm going to do a run and just see what's in those rhinos.
Go for it. That would be great to know.
Unfortunate. So I'm going to spend.
Sounds like Benny's going first too.
Planning to whack this one back up to the reserve.
Secret. During that rhino, you've got the red section unit, double jump. In that rhino, you've got the milk unit.
These are my pre-game moves.
I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go see and confirm who got the point, who got first turn.
I've only been second one.
Give me turn, MD.
You got first turn, man?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean
Do my
thumbs up?
just-
Let's thumbs down, boo.
Thanks, Actual Goldfish. Really appreciate the work, my friend. So unfortunately, Ben got first turn, which is not what likely not what he wanted. As Dale said, he wanted to go second because then there's not much that's exposed. Whereas now, Josh is going to get the opportunity to move out and shoot stuff once once Ben's done some revealing and move stuff. So it's going to be really intriguing to see what happens now. In terms of board placement and how everything's going so far, he's already got the Outland Jackals in this quarter, and I dare say these guys are going to move across into that quarter there. So he's already going to get 3 quarters for this turn. He probably won't get 4. And I really think that for Ben, he's going to spend a lot of time trading units to just get points. And he's going to let the Genestealers and some of the other units score points and just try and hold stuff up. So Ben did take first. He did get first turn. Okay. Which is probably not what he wanted, because he's having to move stuff out. Yep. And he's having to reveal stuff as he goes. So as you can see, he's starting to reveal that Genestealer unit right there. And you can kind of see, if we're looking at it, in the way that he's placing it, he's being very coy with that line of sight. He's moving him behind this piece that's line of sight blocking and trying to obscure them from any firepower that Josh might be able to fire down this way. Now, you're saying that this one had the Sacrosanct and the Dogmata, and then this one had the 2 Retributors?
1 Retributor and 1 Obsexus.
Okay, that's a good combo, actually, because if he's looking to, maybe move this one out to here and then second turn deploy and go forward. That's not a bad strat. It'll open the opportunity for this Rhino to move down to here and disembark the Obsec onto there. Straight off the rip. It's not sticky objectives though, so we'll have to camp that unit on there.
Pre-game move start.
So, and that was only pre-game moves. So the Jackals have already moved up. So have the Genestealers that is revealed. Everything else is still hidden.
Yeah. The bottom school of bikes would have to be just getting in tight into that L, won't they?
Yeah, so these guys right here are the ones we're talking about. They're right, they're probably going to be getting onto there. Is roughly where they're probably going to go to hold that objective and pretty much mean that you, even though you can see through it, it's obscuring. If it's not on the base, you can't shoot it. So it means that it forces Josh to have to come around to deal with it. And we're starting to see Ben reveal some more units, so he's put some units underneath there, as well as in a couple of other places as well. So let's see what chat reckons. What's the vote here? It's a pretty close vote.
I've got Jono's missus, Candice, is saying hi. Hi, Candice. Hope you're doing well. Hi,
Howdy.
Jono. Thanks for tuning in.
55% reckon Josh are going to win.
That's really close. Some would say the smart 55%, but you can see that Ben's got a lot of the chat in there, a lot of love in the chat.
Yep, that he does. So, I guess I'm gonna pull something off here to try and understand this a bit better. Of what this secondary, how this stuff works for Genestealer Cults. Because from what I understand, it is a massively complex codex. So Twisted Helix is what he's taken. Which is +1 strength to all models, and then additional 1-inch move, and unmodified wound rolls of 1 or 2 always fail. Okay, so it's always wounding on a 3-up. I wonder. So Myriad Cults are what give the different abilities. There's a couple of specialist attachments. It seems to honestly be really complex. And I haven't looked at this at all, so it's going to go over my head. We'll both be learning this game and seeing what these gentlemen are going to do.
So that's 1 unit, this is 1 unit here, and then that's the Patriarch.
So he's been very deliberate in terms of the splits of units.
We got there, right?
As well.
Right, start of Ben's movement phase.
Yep.
Yeah, as predicted, he's just towing in.
Yep, just towing on.
I think the
With
one thing.
all bar one.
Yep. I think the one thing
there,
that
right?
maybe Ben is relying on, so he's going to skirt around the outsides, get his engaged, get his retrieve data, but he's also going to try coax Josh into committing squads onto these middle objectives to take him back off. He knows he has to because he's picked Stranglehold. And Ben's got so many little chaff squads that he'll be looking to take advantage of that later in the game if Josh has to trade negatively.
For sure. And as we've just seen, the movement, because this piece here doesn't have the -2 penalty, it's the -1 to hit. So the bikes just went across put these guys here, and the bikes that were here went up there instead.
We're going again.
Advancing.
Oh, lovely move block there.
Oh, that's a smart play. He's stopping Josh from coming out this way to be able to control that fire lane. So it means that Josh has to move them through to be able to do something to them. Now this is high quality 40k. I'm going to go for a bit of a walk around the table, grab some photos, and then we also have the first Goliath truck that's been placed as well. I'm going to grab some photos and so I can post them on socials throughout the week. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to jump in the chat. So yeah, it's been awesome. It's awesome having Dale with us from the Down Under 40k crew.
Yeah, it's been a big day so far, hasn't it?
It has been. Have a good rest of your evening, Scotty. I'm off to sleep when I am. No worries at all. Crypt Shadow, thank you so much, mate. So I'm gonna always put stuff in the truck to safeguard it. I'm gonna go grab some photos and we'll be back with you shortly, team.
Not touching, but on the objective. I'll have 1 unit of bikes on there. So just check your ranges. Okay, so I'm gonna R&D with these guys here in this corner. So this is this corner done.
From the edge.
So they're gonna be six from here. You mean? Yeah, I measured it before I did.
Cool.
Yeah, we're within 20, so it's all good. I think it's pretty much going to be the end of my turn. So that just puts me down for 2 points on engage. R&D in that top corner over there. There's no psychic I can do. Nothing that really benefits me. So yeah, I'm happy just to call that turn. All you, buddy.
Cool. Miracle dice for turn. 5. CP. We're gonna go +1 attack. Goes off. Sacks.
Try rolling the tray.
Sorry. Cool, so +1 attack on the sacks, making them offset, and Val's going to give them... Yeah, Val will give it the buff too.
For Sacrosanct?
So Sack's got everything?
Yep.
It's fine. Do that. All these yummy things.
Who'd you play last round?
Will on town.
How'd that go?
It's good, good player, just sort of not enough reps. I think it was
Did you lose?
rough.
Don't be so offended.
So I don't think I can get all the way over without being within an HU, so I'm just going to go these ones in here, between the little channel you left me.
Yep, it's fine.
Canoness will advance. We will not advance yet, we'll move the unit in front of her first. They'll just move straight on the objective. Canoness will advance. Stay there. Don't block that up.
What's that Canoness got?
Blessed Blade, but then she's got the
The Ophelia, so damage 1.
damage 3.
No, I mean Ophelia reduces all damage to 1, right?
Oh yeah, what's it
Mantle.
called? Yeah,
Yeah.
the mantle.
But it's Blessed Blade, so she's
Yeah.
5 attacks.
No, it's because she's got advance and charge, so 6.
Oh, because Blazing Eye. Right, okay, yeah.
You can't run away when I charge you either, eh?
No. Not having mate.
Just gonna run around the corner. So that's within 5, so it'll be 5 on the dice. Or 5, yeah. From there to get around to there. Yeah, I need to roll a 5. The girls inside to get disembarked and then advance. Just the normal sisters.
What's that?
It's Kylo Ren, right?
It's what?
First Order. Mascot. What do you think of that? Give me advice.
What is it?
It's a mascot.
Mascot? What is it?
Kylo Ren.
I don't even know what that is.
Alrighty, team.
So, mate,
So,
I'm not a nerd
as
like
I'm
you,
sure
right?
you heard, Benny did
I've seen,
Narcoid
like-
did this quarter up here, and now we're into Josh's
Listen,
turn.
mate.
I
I
was just saying that when I was walking past, he was doing Narcoid up here.
Yep.
And And so that's the first quarter that he's got. And now this... he's moved out a bunch of mobs.
Yeah, so
Josh has pushed out.
Yeah, he's got one Zephyr squad right up there.
Yep.
And then he's got a squad of OBSEC sisters just in
That's good. That's good.
So he's going to put the beatdown on, but he's also got the OBSEC on there, so as a backup.
And as you can see, yep, he's popping them out to try to add more firepower onto them to really clean them up. Moving the Rhino back. Interesting. And you can see he's moved another unit here. I reckon they're Sacrisons that he's decided to start moving out. So because Ben's done this on that side, he's forced Josh to kind of take that extra turn to come around that piece of terrain.
Alrighty, let's see what we can do here, eh?
Yeah, that's -1 to hit.
Nothing to worry about it. One pistol there. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Behave yourself.
Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to go for some charges. I don't want to shoot anything because it'll stuff that up. We're going to go 0 into those guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
So those ones, are they meant to be touching then, right? All these ones?
Yeah.
To shoot?
No, they're not shooting the charging.
I thought you said you were shooting these guys into there.
That's why I shot 2.
Oh, okay, my apologies.
Cool. Alright, so roll a 6, but I need to roll in the thing.
You rolled a 6 to wound?
No. I'm charging, done.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I thought you were shooting more stuff.
No, I shot 2 and then I thought about it. Then all you need to do is take that 1 and my plan.
Well, that's why I was trying to get you to shoot more.
No! So what we're going to do, go around like that.
They are.
Come on, Val's going to knock off half that squad herself, mate. I was like,
I was like, ooh, I see what's going to happen here. Bad time.
I reckon it's a good play from Josh to not shoot and then go into combat. It sets him up to be able to get that board positioning, particularly in a responsive manner. Because they're such fast models, the Zephyr, and being more close combat orientated than the Zephyr.
yeah.
Is that Val?
That's
Well, you gotta
Val.
come this way first before you can come in, right? How long did you charge? 3?
Well, all I've got to do is finish within an inch.
I'd argue not within an inch there, because you've got to come this direction.
That's fine.
Is he going to spend the CP to re-roll it though? Oh!
Rolling over here.
He rolled it into snake
Use
eyes.
your weighted dice for that one.
That needs to happen.
Must be American weighted dice, because they only work on the northern hemisphere.
That's what you get for not rolling in your little dice tray, mate.
Yep.
She's got no issue.
These guys here, we're just going to use 1 and 1.
Righto.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Oh, there's the 6.
He just miracle dice.
He didn't want those double ones again.
Nah, he burnt some miracle dice to get. That is huge, and he's gonna conga out to the center.
Yep. I like that.
That's a good play. That's really solid. And he's using the full 2 inches of coherency. The only problem is the squad's larger than 5 models, so every model in that unit has to be within 2-inch coherency of every model, of 2 other models. So it means if he starts to lose casualties, he has to be very particular about how he takes them.
Yep. Exactly. So the interrupt's going to be interesting.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised that Josh took
What was that you tried to do there?
over grind.
Who? Oh,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because the amount of firepower that Josh
My
has,
last game
the amount
was
of
rough for
combat
that, you got no
ability
idea.
he's able to do,
Yeah.
he's got the strength of that to be able to kill multiple units a turn over his opponent. But we also know that Genestealers are nutty when they get into combat as well.
That's true. I think maybe
Did you put any hymns on there?
because if he hadn't picked Stranglehold,
Oh, exactly.
maybe would have actually
So
had
minus one to hit?
much of anything. So
Yeah, that's true.
Ben could have played super cagey in that scenario.
Yeah,
But
like what we were
didn't say
saying earlier in terms of the Necrons in the first game.
Yep.
Ben could have gone the way of playing like that.
He could have only give out one squad a turn if he didn't have to commit to that anymore. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm really interested in what's going on here.
Yeah.
I'm really interested what the Genestealers sitting in behind.
Why don't you just
Elwood
have all the
do
same
next
dice?
turn. So
Yeah,
they're going to be able to do whatever they want, basically.
So I think Josh is hoping to wipe out both of the Jackal units in close combat to use them as a slingshot to get forward.
No.
The thing would be, is I wouldn't be surprised if these
You're winning on fours,
Genestealers
right?
move up into here. I would not be
go
surprised
straight
by that
through
as
the
well.
There goes one squad.
That's one down.
I can move in for you if you want to roll. You want them to touch it? It doesn't matter, they'll be gone in a minute anyway.
Interesting. Oh no, he has to move that way with consolidation because they are the closest enemy unit.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Exploding sixes on the hits.
Yep, I think the Jackals are long gone.
Yep. Yep.
You can see
So
one of the scenarios
he's got the passion.
when we talk about how the interrupt might have been important because of the squad stringing over in the middle.
Yeah.
But how Josh has placed so many units so close to the other end of the bike squad, Ben couldn't actually pile in towards the
Sacristants, yeah.
So he would have only, even if he spent the 2 CP, it would have been two bikes max doing anything,
Yeah.
which would be way too swingy to make it worth the 2 CP.
Oh, 100%.
So Josh has played that really well.
Yeah, and now he's just consolidating up so that everything's there. Just conquered out just enough to hold that center objective, and then consolidated it in his backfield and started to really move up his characters, really shore up his side of the field, and really turn the game into a hammer and anvil game.
He loves doing that. And you can see he's taken advantage of, even if you charge, you still get your 3 inches and your 3 inches, and he uses that to push those 2 characters in one of the sacristants.
Yep.
So great play there.
Yep, particularly.
Brodie strangle. Do you know what the leap of faith is, mate?
Yeah, let's pull that up, shall we? Okay. This is probably the easiest way to pull it up.
On the old Warhard PD.
Yep. So we want to go into here. So leap of faith at the end of each turn. If 2 acts of faith were performed during that turn by Adepta Sororitas units, score 1 victory point. If it's your turn, or 2 victory points if your opponents. If 3 or more acts of faith were performed during that turn, score 1 additional victory point. It can't be. Note that acts of faith performed due to cherub dice bestowed by an incessant cherubs don't count towards the secondary, and you can score no more than 12 victory points. So it means that by doing the abilities that sisters get, through their acts of faith, they get victory points for doing their special something.
Stuff they kind of want to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really good one to pair with something like Retrieve Data as well. That's just
yeah, it's huge. It's a great change for the book. And you know, it's like just basically it's like the 8th one again. Like it
Ben's put his jackals out
and pretty much got them blown away.
Yep. But there is a lot of Josh's army out. Not what I would say the open, but
I'm gonna,
in
well,
strike
I
range.
can't avoid it.
Yeah.
For Ben to continue making this a competitive game, he needs to hit that pretty hard. So I'm very interested to see how he goes about this.
I think those Genestealers that are hiding behind that left-hand line of sight are also, they're going to go in the Sacrosancts. So...
McMillan's just asking for the link to the stream, so he obviously wants to show his mum some 40k.
Sure thing. Do you want me to type it in?
No, I got it.
You got it?
I got it saved in my clipboard.
Oh, mate. A lad. Absolute lad.
Scotty D, watch me on Twitch.
Brilliant.
You can just hear the ping come through.
Yep.
We'll give him a there you go, mate.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I might go grab the secondary points for the first turn so we can update these.
I think that's a great idea,
and,
mate. I'll keep an eye on exactly what Ben's doing.
Yeah, and see, and he's pushing up, so there's going to be some combat this turn, 100%. So I'll just, before that, I will move it into turn 2. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
On there. And use 1 CP to auto advance 6.
Okay, they come out of the truck.
Huh?
Out of the truck.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so seems pretty straightforward, but he's got me moved for cult worship. Oh, classic blasphemy. Hilarious, mate. So, Josh scored 3 points on Stranglehold.
I'll just be letting you know I'm going to be obviously using CP to get into advance and charge.
Not
Don't feel great about it, but you know.
That's player 2. But whilst I'm here, Benny got 2 points on Engage, as we anticipated. So, really, like, it's a pretty, slow first turn.
These go in the truck.
All honesty, because there's not much engagement from either player in terms of what they're doing. Josh did spend a CP as well, so he's down to 7. So, and he's popped out a unit of hybrids.
Yeah, so he spent 1 CP to auto advance 6, and that's how he's got them onto the objective. And he was mentioning to Josh that he's going to spend more CP to advance and charge. So
CP can come near me if you want.
they're going to. It looks like a 4, maybe.
Doesn't cost me any CP to do it.
Just be obstacle all over that. I'm not sure how well they will be. Would that be one of the ones with the box stores or not?
I could go have a look and find out.
Yeah.
Hammer91, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the chapter. Great to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the live coverage here. So, yeah, I'll go find out if that's got the rock drill, the heavy rock drills.
It's a lot easier when I can just move your models for you, though, isn't it?
The base extender doesn't count as the base, yeah?
you fucking start on me. Yeah. No, they're the Metamorphs.
I don't know.
I've only got 2 on there.
There we go. Those are
I
the
only got 2.
metamorphs.
I can't get the third one on.
And I think I heard Millen say that they got the 5 on death.
There's only 2 I can get on there.
Yep.
Which will mean it'll give Ben the ability. He's dropped some stuff up the top corner as well.
Yep.
But
So right there.
that'll mean it'll give Ben the ability to attack with 1, and then even if Josh spends the 2 seed he to interrupt on the metamorphs, he's still going to get his attacks in. So it's a nice getaway.
Even if he doesn't attack with them first.
Exactly.
But he's probably going to attack with them first and then let Josh respond. Or even if Josh doesn't interrupt, it just really depends on where Ben also gets other units into combat.
Exactly.
Because if he gets more units into combat up the top here, whereas there's a couple
Rotting
of
with
sisters there, but
That's
also
here,
down
here.
the bottom here, if he's got these guys coming in to deal with those obsec sisters and deletes them, then quite possibly it's game on.
I think so. I think good response from Ben so far.
And if everyone's wondering where the Jackals are, the remaining unit, are right there. They're up there with the Goliath truck. Wish you could come and watch, working all weekend. All good, Hammer. That's why we're here, to bring the live content to people like yourself who aren't able to watch, and it'll be posted up on my YouTube afterwards, so you guys can see the full games as well.
Sorry?
Back and shooting it up.
Huh?
You go from the back and shooting it up.
Was that the... Oh yeah, I'm going to do it
Let's
from
see
here
what
and
we're
just put it
gonna
onto
do.
them, and I'm going to cast Might from beyond.
Psychic phase from Ben.
Yeah. Goes off. 7. Needs a 6 to deny me.
Yeah, that's what I said, goes off.
Yeah, alright, sorry. You said your denial goes off. I was like, settle down there, mate. Can't have 2 sacred rights. What is this?
Danny,
Oh,
great
hang on.
card.
Do you mind if I
Great
puff?
game, welcome in, welcome in.
Shout
How
out,
you
Ben.
doing?
Can I just bring these back a bit?
That's a two free rerolls for me.
Stop it now. Shooting.
Just keep a tally up here, right? 2 take
How about he's actually
You're an
pretty
animal.
big swinging dick in the Twitter world. You should give us a tweet out, Khan, to all of your 40k followers.
I'm just shooting over there.
Yep. You shooting into there?
Yeah.
Summons, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the chapter. Hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Okay.
Bloody Rosemont.
Yeah, it's all good. 5d6. 18.
What I find really interesting is that Ben didn't declare any explosives.
That is.
Pick up fails.
Because, I mean, that's an extra 4 victory points if Josh doesn't address them. We'll see what happens, I guess.
3 regardless. Still looking at 4 ups. They're all in rapid fire range, so it doesn't matter. So 4 ups. So full shoot.
Yeah.
So we're going to go grenades, so D6 shots. 3 other chicks.
Do they get -1 to their ballistic skill when they do that? They don't, do they? No.
3 saves.
3. No AP.
Just bolters.
1 dead.
Only the one.
Okay.
But is that everything? I think that might be
I'm
everything
charge
except
the
for
minimum
Rhino cleaned
to,
off the objective.
Sorry, that's taking me
I
down
think
to
Ben's
6.
going to be very happy
Down
with
to
that.
6 now.
Yeah.
He's, looks like he's
And I'll,
squad, and then he's only took 1 in,
Yep.
in return fire.
Yeah.
not going to lie, after my last game, I was a bit squeaky bum moment about that. I'm not going to lie.
So what's this? Oh, he's got the
We just watched all my charges before, so.
Oh, well, I've got to be honest with you. I was like, at least it's somewhat happening to someone else, right?
Dan,
There it is, mate.
Yeah, that's going to be a big combat on the Sacrosancts.
I'm not tall enough for this job, mate.
And the Sacrosancts also don't benefit
Right,
from
follow
Art of
it.
Contempt. That is important to note here. So, it'll be interesting to see how the shields go in response and see if they're still even worth it. But I guess the Sacrosancts are still like a Sisters close combat focused unit, so you know the shields do make sense.
I think yeah, Nicknall's got a list to do that.
Strength, lot, winning me on
Yeah.
twos. I think we're going to win.
So,
How many dice does Benny get now? Sheesh. They've got to be like something like 4 or 5 attacks a
Reroll
piece.
hitting on.
sorry?
Hitting on 3. Reroll.
I'll take my fails.
So what's he done with this squad down the bottom? Is he
I
going
dare
with
say
data?
probably data.
Yeah.
Probably data. Just cheeky. Move off it. Move on from outflank.
Yeah, I'm sure about that, yeah. All right. 2s was a shame, now 3s.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
I saw that for a second as well, and I was like, hang on.
20.
20
of the finest.
wounds. Oofed.
24 ups.
There we go.
Well, it's a lot of 1s and 2s there.
Yeah, I think that's the unit.
One CP, I'm going to pull them up.
Oh, cheeky. Shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans.
So it's a stratagem that means that they go into ongoing reserves in the next turn.
If you've got bigger numbers
so
on
I'm
those cards.
assuming he would have had to had no one within an inch, similar to the Trinity ones. So in fact,
Yeah.
quite that squad differently.
Yes, and Josh probably would have known about that. And if one unit had,
The box
if
is
one
quite
unit had
awkwardly
survived,
placed.
one model
So
from a
for
unit
me,
had survived, it would have
that gives
screwed
me
one.
3 on engage, 4 on knuckling.
Oh, this is heating up, Scotty.
It is.
Oh, that's
And it
This is one
puts
of
you
those ones
to
where if you haven't
hold
played
1.
Genestealer Cults before, they're just going to absolute do a number on you with
Yep.
shenanigans like that. Like,
Yep.
What is this
Up
rule?
to you.
Where does this
Yep,
come from?
the gotcha moment, but the fact that, you know,
You've got
and we've already seen it, that Ben's been very clear with his intent
And then
at every step.
the boy, both
I've got
boys
you
have
down,
been
I've got
great.
you down.
And the other point about it, it might be a gotcha
all
moment in a if you're playing someone who hadn't played Cults much.
You wrapped
Yeah,
up around there now, right?
McMillan knows exactly what he knew what was going on that whole
Yeah.
time. So, yes, I was quite pleasantly surprised
All right, yeah.
about it.
I'll have to invite you to the Carnax 20. Dan, let me know. We'll see. But, in a way, if Ben's got enough CP now, the real question is that a once per game strat?
Sorry?
What else you got in reserves?
I've got 2 units of rock saws, unit of acolytes, and metamorphs.
Oh gosh.
4 more units, and the Metamorphs are the ones that just did. They're the ones that just did a hit,
And just went poof off the table again.
so they do work. And then the 2 Rockstar units also do work. So it's got 3, I guess what you would call hammers in reserve. So
Yep.
this is what I was thinking. It's going to be interesting to see how Josh handles. He's kind of going to have to handle the little squad up top, handle the little squad down bottom, and also push him in the middle all at the same time to get his stranglehold back.
Yep.
Which is, and then Ben's going to have another opportunity. He's still got the Genestealer sitting here. He's got the Metamorph.
Ben is set up perfectly to trade in response.
Yep. That's what we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Josh needs to start getting more efficient trades, otherwise he's going to run out of.
He's going to run out of firepower and units. Yeah, quite possibly.
I'm sure Josh has got a plan that we don't see now, but
Yeah.
from the layman's perspective, this is looking really tasty.
Yeah. I mean, something that I would like to see happen.
Who's she re-rolling? Okay. Yeah.
Is I want to see what the Retributor's going to do.
Yeah.
Because they're an easy unit that he would be able to push over there and be able to hold it even with the Rhino sitting there, because then
I've never used
move
the
them
raid,
out,
so you
blast them
no
off
chance of me reminding you.
the backfield. In response here, really I think what he could do, it really depends on the other stuff that he's got around. I think Josh's best chance, depending on what he has in reserve, is at the centre. I don't think it is. I actually think it's up here. Avoid the Genestealers that are down here entirely. And go against the stuff, go against the Jackals, go against the Rock Grinder. Send some stuff up there. Force Ben to move elements into a different area that takes pressure off. Even if it's for a single turn. Even if it's for 2 turns. By taking pressure off, it enables his units, or particularly Morven Vale, to be able to get up there. Because I reckon Morven Vale will more than likely be able to deal with the Genestealers easy. So
It would have been nice to have it last weekend, but prep-wise, for like recuperate, and then like a couple more reps to see how you go. Yeah.
he's playing some line of sight shenanigans there. See, this is interesting. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do? Is he going to charge the Genestealers before they get a chance to charge him and burn 2 miracle dice? He's got a 5 and a 6 sitting there. Burn 2 of them to get an 11-inch charge.
Oh, I know, mate. I know. Don't worry about that.
That'd be spicy. Because then the Genestealers will get stuck there and it frees him up to move up.
Yeah, I think what you're exactly Scotty, he needs to address it at some point, because right now the Genestealers are just saying, where do you push into that middle?
I'm just going to deal with it.
It's not going to survive next turn.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's pushing up there, very interesting.
I'll allow it, because I understand you forgot the Y on it. It's a sexy sisters arm. Yes. Josh, both armies are beautifully painted, and that's something I've been noticing across the event, is the consistency of really phenomenal paint jobs. That's something that a lot of teams have. Yep, Casca 87, yep, 100%. 100% knew what you were on about. Welcome in. So, it's going to be interesting to see how Josh is moving. You can see the Zephyr up there. On top of then also having... So Morven Vale, if I can see on the actual table, like I've got a very fine line of sight through the monitors. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of
Here goes the Rhino.
So I think where the Rhino is, I think Morven Vale's right behind.
Yep.
I got the sacks in there.
So it means
Yep,
that
this is one.
he's got the multi
I'll put that
set
on now,
up
yeah.
ready to go.
I'll put you down for
So
strangle too.
if he doesn't deal with the Rhino,
I'll just wait.
what will happen is that rock grinder that's up
Don't
here
forget your Knuckman.
is going to get dealt with. And there's Benny just reminding
That's a cool. I just wanted to
Josh
make
of
sure you
data.
didn't miss it.
This is very close.
Do we get any VIP like treatment? No. Do we get like table service that we're on screen?
Not from us, mate. We're busy working too.
I never would have agreed to it if I'd known we didn't.
Now he's having a dig at us as commentators. He's having shots at everybody today. Cheeky Benny. I mean, it's actually quite funny because the nickname he has on his team shirt.
How far?
He's deep striking. There it is.
I think that's 2 of these 3 on the board.
You're 9 away from here.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the pressure unit.
Yep.
That's the pressure unit I was talking about. So if he gets in the rock grinder, he's on the objective. If he gets into the Genestealers down below, he's able to deal with stuff there. If he combo charges both units into there to deal with it.
They only just got out the transport.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I've left them on the side.
And he's
She's
reinforced
having
his top
snooze
objective
and back.
as well.
Snoodies.
Yeah. So he's definitely going to take that back, but the problem is he's
She's
gonna
too
be
tired
able to
from
hold
carrying
it
the book
consistently.
for 8 months.
He's definitely going to get strangled.
Yeah. Okie doke.
Then we just
I'll put you down for that now.
This is a very tense game, ladies and gentlemen. Very tense. Josh just pause and taking a moment. Consider his options. It's interesting that he's still thinking about screening, whilst also applying pressure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's great play.
That's huge. If he just puts that along the line, he then not only just shores up that spot that was weak in terms of there, he shores up a decent range in there, as well as then the bubble
Still got to be in here.
to there as well. You've got to remember that when you're zoning out, don't just measure 9 from the unit. You want to make sure that you've got about 15 inches between 2 units, because then you've got enough spread coverage to arc across
Don't
and
worry.
cover the entire
I'll have a
area.
little check.
So
You're all good, mate. You're all good.
Within 2 or 2, mate.
Yeah. I've already just tested it. Within 2 or 2. You're all good.
they're making cheeky comments.
The boys are keeping each other honest, that's
Yep,
for sure.
that's 100% for sure. And he's bringing on another unit. I think it's this one's only.
He's just moving it a bit.
Yep. So he's maintaining his control field in that bottom right hand corner and then just zoning off his entire right hand side. Zoning off his entire backfield edge.
They've already strangled. I'm going to start shooting and stuff.
Okay.
I was going to jump to them.
Yeah. Seems unreasonable, but that's fine.
Yep. As Josh said, he's got strangle. He's
one?
going to clean out this bottom squad. He's
missiles
going to clean out this top squad.
Yep.
And the real interesting stuff is what goes on with the 2 Zephyrine squads he's got far up.
Yep, 100%.
I think that'll be a very big determining factor on if the round goes the way he wants it to go.
Yep. Oh, here comes a lot of re-rolls from Josh.
So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 saves.
Jesus.
9 saves. Unfortunately, I missed where that unit is.
Get him off here.
Oh, he took him off. Bolters dealt the damage. But they did their job. They did data.
Yep.
Like, that's a cheeky action monkey unit. Like, it's very interesting that in the meta now, you either have action monkey units or you have units to deal with action monkey units. You don't have both.
That's cool. We'll see how we go. Alright, so that'll... Nothing else I can see.
And the good thing about Ben's action monkey units is they do have to be dealt with because they're also obsets, so they would have got real cheeky. If Josh can do, it's not like they've done their action with workers, they've done their action and then in there to make pests of themselves.
2 involves. Genestealer.
Okay, where is that?
That was from the Zephyrim up at the top. Just a single cheeky pot shot of pistol. That's the thing about Genestealers, is that they've only got a 5 up in bow save.
Yep. So what are you reckon, 3? 4?
So the minute that
3 or 4 can see.
anything that can deal
I'd
with
say, what's your range? 12? You've only got 2 in range.
2 shots, better than nothing.
Interesting.
They can also charge runners
So what's he got for his miracle dice? He's got a 1, a 2, and a 5, and a 6.
Is that up there? Is
Yeah.
so we're going to have 8 pistols.
8? Yeah.
1 inferno, so it'll be 8.
Why can't they hit anything?
Because they're going to go cut you where you don't get a save.
Squeaky Pants, let me have a quick...
I know his main attachment's Bloody Rose and he's got a second attachment that might also be.
Come on now.
Nah, he's just a battalion that is Bloody Rose.
Yep.
Actually, Rhino's going to go back here just to...
Just touch on
Just sitting on that objective.
You gotta go that, mate.
2 hits.
Double 1, bro. Out. Right, that's fine. Into that phase when we did the shooty kill. What was shooty kill? Shooty killed over there. Miracle dice. And we'll start charging.
Yep. Alright, here we go. This is what we're here for.
This is going to be big. He's got 1 guaranteed charge with miracle dice.
Sorry?
So that's going to be first life. That's going to be... You have no obsec there. You have them there. Obsec activates.
That's interesting. The fact that he went for the truck instead of
Say 3.1 away from you.
the Genestealers. The fact that he did that, maybe he's wanting to get them down. Yeah, the Zephyrim from up top. It's got to be. Because they're what? They're only a 6? Or
They did struck in.
Yeah.
It should be a 9, but that's when he uses dice.
So they're getting into combat. They rolled a 5. The other dice rolled outside of view. But it must have been enough. I dare say that was probably maybe a 7 to 9 inch charge that he just made. And he still hasn't used any miracle dice. I reckon he's saving that 6 for the 9 inch up.
These girls here, you have 3 on here.
No?
Yeah. They're going to charge the Steelers.
Chase! The bait and switch.
What an absolute grub. I was like, what is he?
Yeah, and he used the 5 and the 9, the 5 and the 6. He just auto made that 11 inch charge.
Scotty called it.
That's huge.
And He's stringing.
Try and do it.
He's
So
pondering.
what I want to do is after I keep these going.
Is he going to be able to make it?
He's playing the conga very tight. He can't get onto that objective. Now here's the problem with doing this, right? If he does this and he whiffs against the Steelers, they're gonna wreak havoc in return.
Exactly. It's a balance between being able to get on the objectives and actually being able to do enough damage that he doesn't get smacked by the Steelers, like you said.
Yeah.
You can see the lovely little bow tie he's got on the end.
Oh, yeah, I think
That's
it's
what's
just a bit
letting him
too
do
long.
it, even though he's got over
Yep.
5. He's got the 2 on the end allowing him to do
Yeah,
that.
it's a bit too long to do what you wanted to do there. Jank that on there.
So it means that if he does kill the Steelers, he's going to be able to consolidate onto the objective with the 3-inch.
That's the goal. He's going to try do enough and then move everything.
Yeah, so he has to kill that unit first. If
What
he
does that
does
leave you
not
on?
have enough attacks to kill them, this is a massive risk
pick up
from
the
Josh. He's
Steelers,
only got 4 that are in
get on the
combat
objective
range.
with 3
4
goals,
or
and another
5.
take it because you only have 2.
2.
Well, I don't even need to take it. I just need to contest it.
Still need to wipe the Steelers out to get over there.
Yeah, I'll start your turn, but it'll give you that 4 on 9 range.
Yep.
That's cool. So yeah, we'll go here first.
That's it. So he's going to try and wipe the Steelers as the boys just discussing. He's still going to go towards closest unit, which actually happens to be behind these crates over here. So he's going to have to like swing
Horseshoe,
around.
yeah.
But if you can, as you can see, his 2 goals right up against objective number 4. Only need half an inch. So, now he's
So all I want to do is those 3 when they consolidate, they'll go onto there. But it'll get me those.
You'll come over here.
Yeah, but I'm still going to end closer.
Yeah.
But it'll get 2 on the objective. That's all I need. Cool, so that'll give me 5 goals into combat.
Okay.
I'm going to drop.
you can see
Full rerolls, 3 CP, yeah? 3 full rerolls and 6
boys
auto wound.
how they're doing this. Josh is verbalising everything he wants to do, and they're just making an agreement that it can happen. Like, when Josh is charged down low, he's like, I'm going to stay 3.1 outside your character.
I've already done it.
That means no heroic
Kind of who I am.
interventions.
Yeah.
We're all just walking through as they go.
Yeah, 100%.
Great way to play 40k.
Exactly. And it's clear, you know what your opponent's doing, and you're confirming at every step what their intent is. So if there's any problems, you can say, well, no, you said this was your intent. Not that I don't think either player here would do that.
But when you're doing these, movement shenanigan plays and like high precision stuff, this is the stuff you're going to talk about. Actually.
Yeah.
5 auto wound.
Yeah.
5 auto wounds so far.
We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more.
So 13 saves total.
Then 8 more. Okay, yeah, okay.
All the pure strain save, they farm up in
5 up invo, yeah.
They're very swingy.
Yes.
He's got a
No,
few.
there's 3, 4. That's not enough. Unless there are 4 up invo in combat.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough dead or not enough
Not enough
saved?
dead.
Yep.
Not enough dead.
Yep. Well, that's what we were talking about. What we
Too much.
pointed out.
Yeah,
Really early.
Josh just said it, he risked it for the biscuit too much.
Yep. And you pointed out as soon as he was trying to achieve it, it was that balance he was trying to make.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
He still took out enough that they're not effective.
Yeah.
If he had have totally whisked the Genestealer was still an effective combat unit, that would be really troublesome.
yes.
But
The second volley wasn't very good.
didn't really. Yeah, you can see Josh is just pushing around.
I wasn't really expecting to like even be rolling really low, so I was just doing it for that mainly.
See,
Cool.
I think
2 attacks
that
back. Oh, sorry, I've got the others there.
you do your charges first.
Yeah, forgot about them.
With,
I'm busy being sad panda.
So
So 3 inches.
Oh, you're hilarious. Yeah, like, at the end of the day, what is 4 victory points in being able to deal with a combat unit that can rip apart units in an instant?
Yep.
Like, I understand the thought process from Josh, don't get me wrong and don't mishear me there, but I also am aware that, like, well, sometimes you need to pick one or the other. You can't do everything you want to do with a unit.
Yeah, T6.
So
we're down in the bottom combat right now.
yep, against the Goliath.
Is that where it's parked? I was wondering about that.
8, 9, 10, 11.
So straight. Well, straight blows up.
And there goes the rock, the Goliath truck. It's gonna blow up. Does not blow up. So it's just destroyed.
They're not in there.
They're fuel trains as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're just not that actual unit, right? Three dead. Okay.
Cool. And then we go over there.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do 6 girls into there.
Just roll your hits and I'll pick them up.
Cool. Here's 3.
Huh?
3 girls.
Is there only 3?
Oh no, this is 3 out of 6.
Oh, just do, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. 2 additional. And killing on 2s.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Cool.
And Josh just cleared his backfield. That's going to be huge. That's going to be really important here. If Josh is able to maintain his backfield and really stop Ben
I'll
from
attack back
scoring
with,
all 3 quarters on engage, is massively important. So, to fill you in, Dale, Josh just cleared his backfield. He got rid of the unit up in that top right hand.
That's what we expected.
Yep. So it means that his backfield's now nice and clear for stopping Ben from getting engaged. Which is actually really big. I don't think Ben's actually going to score engage this turn. Because he lost the unit down in the bottom right hand and up in the top as well.
Yeah, that's interesting. So the Genestealers are attacking back?
Yep.
Did we do a rock grinder here? Or
rock grinder died and the stuff got out.
Yep.
Kill something.
Polydog. Yep.
What was that, sorry?
Very much could agree.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, all good, all good.
And
So
then
you should be on 5 for Leap of Faith now?
and then you show me morale. So you lost 8.
8.
And the Genestealer's going to fail morale though, that's the question.
You lose 1. Because you lost 8. Leadership.
Leadership's 8.
So you lost 8 and then you rolled a 2.
So I take 1.
Yep. And now you roll.
Yeah, I roll 1 for it because we're 6 inches in Patriarch, so I don't take any attrition modifiers.
It's fine anyway.
So that's interesting because even one obviously Genestealer still can do shenanigans. Josh will potentially be wishing that didn't happen.
It is what it is.
Yes.
He probably would have liked to have seen
I lost 2, so I'm fine.
Anything
Lost none, so I'm fine. And
So you're 5 on Leap of Faith in total, right? like last turn you got 1, and then 3 this turn.
Yeah, I got 2 in yours because I used 2
You
in.
got 3 this turn for sure.
Yeah, and then.
So you should have 4 in total, right? I just got it on the wrong round, that's all. You only got 1 in your turn.
I think
You didn't get it
as far as trades go,
I got it in your turn.
yes, because
I didn't
Josh
spend
is
any in
going
my
to two Zephyrin squads. I don't think Ben mind's losing the Rock Grinder, as you've been saying with the Retributor squads. They're kind of the Rock Grinders kind of like Ben can't really use them in this game properly because they die as soon as they shadow face.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll.
How many
the
CV
big thing that you pointed out
3.
is Josh has taken control of a lot of the board by taking out those 2 squads in his area and pushing so far deep. I think Ben will be able to finang 2 from Gage.
Yep.
But he's going to have to do a lot of work to get the 3, like you said.
He will. He can get 2 pretty easy by just plunking units.
Update my dice.
But
I had 9 on
It's-
there. I
it's
definitely
just
didn't
hard.
have 9.
I see how
I
it
wish
is.
I had 9.
Take me, bruh. Take me.
I would love to take 9.
Alright, well I'm going to go grab the scores for turn 2.
How's
We'll
your to
update
the
it,
last going?
and I'll be right back.
Might not be to the last.
It's to the last.
But they're all going pretty well.
He's picked it. I think. Can we add it in the thing now or not?
No, because then that's confirmation, right?
The Patriarch's going to give this Genestealer unit.
Beginning of the
reroll 1 to hit. Reroll 1 to wound, sorry. And mark face.
Shout out to Potty Dog in the stream. He's been with us most of the day. How's it going, Potty Dog?
Ben's currently on 15 for to the last. Look at him. Oh, he's blushing. That's it. That's what it is. It's to the last.
My fair English complexion, if you're getting mistaken for that. Look, mate, if we don't play the mini game, we might not be happy, right?
No fun. We're going to play like putt-putt golf after this, or what?
I think it's all close, but I wouldn't wreck you at
Oh, this guy.
would, eh? It would just be brutal.
We've got to be good at something.
Oh, here we go. A lot better at reading rules than you, mate.
That's what I get you guys for. Read rules.
Read rules.
You want to 1v1 the cannonets?
Huh? Yeah. Come at me, bro. Oh my word. Okay. Oh, I need to do mine. So
Yeah, he just scored 8.
8. I got 8 as well. You got 8. Yeah. This is turn 3. Yep. Last turn.
2 turns,
8 as well.
2 turns 8, and then last turn I only got 4.
So you got 8. And then you only got 4. Yep.
So that's what I tried to do with the play here, but I needed one more girl there to then get on that. That's alright, but
I'm just going to contemplate that for 2 seconds while I do something else.
do you believe that, Carlos?
I just put it there so I couldn't
Hopefully that
advise
should
you.
be brighter for you now, ladies and gentlemen.
He's trying to cheat.
I didn't
that's
realise
what
it was that dark.
He's like leaving the
compared
unit,
to
he's
the
going to run
table,
through it
so
and
I
then
decided to
close
adjust
it.
the gain, add some light to it. Now that should look a bit better
play.
for us as well.
I hadn't noticed, mate.
Alright, so in terms of the points,
Stop it. I'm trying to concentrate.
so Ben's on 7 CP.
Easy access.
He's been very stingy with it.
Straight in the
Good
front,
way.
doesn't even
He's
realise.
conserving his stuff to actually smash it in the end.
Got me tape.
In terms of points though,
When your bum bag's like open and you put your hand in it, you're like,
Josh got 4 points
yeah,
on
but they
primary
said it's
last time. He
the
only had
adult
one
version, so
objective.
it's alright. They told me it's alright.
Leap of Faith though, he's on 5
told me
points.
it's alright.
He's also on 6 points for Stranglehold. And then 4 points for Retrieve Data. So really, he's actually sitting really nicely on what's that? That's going to be 19 points.
What a stitch.
He's sitting on 19.
All these lats around the table.
So then, in comparison to Ben, who's sitting on 8
What are you on
points
within
on
6?
primary,
Huh? You going within 6?
Yeah. He's on 5 points for engage, because he did have it at the end of his turn, but does deny him for the following rounds. And then he also got retrieve data. He got 2 of them done, so there's 4 points. Not including his hidden secondary, he's on 17. This is a really close game.
24 inches.
It's 2 points in it.
You're out then. Too close. Can't. No soup for you.
I'm not going to believe it until I see it.
So, what are your
always
thoughts
random units everywhere.
Dale?
I think exactly the
Oh,
same
he's up
as
there, bro.
the thoughts at
I got a bit slack here, but they did their job.
Josh is
Oh,
really
stop it.
setting the game state, setting how the board is, and Ben's responding.
Yep.
And as you can see, Ben's coming in the top corner.
Yep.
I guess, or the top middle, 6 inches away, and he's gonna probably. It looks like he might try and get Josh down.
That girl there just ruins everything for you.
One objective again.
I've got to cheat
I think
it
could be
there.
possible.
I don't think I'll do that.
These guys will have obsec, and they'll try and he's giving himself options here. Actually.
He's trying.
I don't. Oh,
So
I don't.
he's got to fit everything in that pocket.
Straight away gets you.
Yeah, he can't fit
Unit
it.
destroyed.
I'm not.
He can't fit it. So it's a 6-inch deployment instead of 9.
I don't think that's the end of the world.
You can do that, yeah, walk time?
He got up where he
You've got
wanted
walk
to go,
time,
he
yeah?
could go touch the Zephyr.
Yeah.
I'll just deep stripe. I'll just move there.
Alright, that's fair.
That's fine, isn't it?
That's fun and fluffy.
Okay. Righto. Righto.
So he's pulled him off the table altogether.
Or he's gonna put him somewhere else, I reckon. I reckon he's gonna try and put him in the bottom right hand corner.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
The thing is he puts him right in front of Morgan Vale at that point. Zealous Toaster, no worries at all. Glad we could fill in that detail for you. If you guys do have any questions about their lists, they are up in my Discord, so feel free to hit !Discord to check them out, or they are up on Best Coast Pairings if you do have a Best Coast Pairings subscription.
I'm the
You
auto
can check
bun,
those out there as well.
so I will bring this unit over
I
here.
can't believe, mate, we've been live for almost 10.5 hours.
So which one was that? The one that
Nick
was...
can believe it. I don't know if you noticed, but we've been doing this a lot
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
now.
That's why you'll notice that I'm leaning back. That's how I've been keeping the shoulders back and good.
I'm too busy loading. I've got so much caffeine running through me veins.
Yeah.
It's like hunched over like a goblin.
See, and I will say, this is probably going to be the best game of the
Selling
year.
yourself short rack.
I think so. Well, it's the most back and forth right now.
Yes.
The mystery of the missing Genestealer.
Yeah.
Not very happy
Did
about
we
it.
answer Zealous Toaster about the...
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not either. They
Order
should
of the Bloody
get
Rose
Order of the
is
Bloody Rose.
Josh's
But things happen.
order for his sisters.
Oh, it happened. It's all happened.
Currently, Josh is winning 19-17 at the top of turn 3. It is very close. It is very close, actually, Goldfish.
What do you mean you don't need it? I thought it was a good time. Seraphim?
I'm just used to using them, not getting wrecked by them, you know? That's just been
User.
different,
Bit
right?
of a user, eh? I see how it is.
Oh, righto. Okay.
Remember, I've got the light strat, so if you go to charge me, I'll move back 6 inches.
Oh, here we go. Here he comes.
Josh's sisters for you, Action Goldfish.
You can see Josh has given Ben so many things that he kind of needs to do.
Yeah.
He's taking his time to make sure he makes the right decision.
Voted for Imperial Army by default. Hilarious. Completely expected, Action Goldfish. Completely expected.
Nice frame. No. 10-3. How are you travelling?
Josh has just left the table. He's about 10 metres away talking to other team members.
Everyone's like,
Well,
I've
he's
got,
the
like,
captain.
I've got the
Yeah,
Switch watching
true,
you too,
actually.
mate. There's no cheating.
Done here anyway. I'll just bring it.
Same close.
I mean, the captain's got to do what the captain's got to do.
Team's alive. That's great. You don't even move it phase yet, or we're going to
Josh giving him crap.
go? Still want to go like check everyone else.
I wonder how the rest of the team's going.
I'll go see if I can go some scores, mate.
Hey,
Yeah, sure.
Ben, you can't get models from your dead pile.
You set up with.
You said we're playing Crusade as well, and look where we are.
I used my ambulance lady.
Ambulance lady. No, your drills. 8 away, I hope.
Huh?
8 away, I hope.
A lot of pensive thinking here from these lads. Oh, the Genestealer Cults have really come out to play now because of turn 3. They have to come onto the field, and you can see that Josh is now surprised because he has to go away as a captain. Genestealers are back behind there. He's got that unit there, and then the unit he was trying to fit is all there as well. That's 3 massive reinforcements across the lines of the sisters that he now has to deal with.
Mate, if I wanted to cheat, I'd be trying a lot harder than what I'm doing, mate. At least be trying to win it, right?
Oh, actually, Goldfish, to fill you in, these two
Terra
guys,
Frugal,
they know each other, they're quite banterous with each other. We did give a warning at the start of the
You just said
start of the
exactly
stream
what it
as
was.
well. So this is going to be really interesting to see how the band, they're having a good laugh about it as well. So that many units is going to be, it's going to be tough, especially if those Genestealer Cults are going to get
everywhere, bro.
Yeah, bans, exactly, Action Goldfish, exactly. So I guess we're really wanting to see
or back here with nothing else.
these guys do well.
Yeah, fair.
Has he made some decisions yet or what?
He's brought in a bunch of units. So we've got
Right, you're
Genestealers
moving
right
this
behind
guy.
Zephyr.
He's up tempo. Alright, you can't do
Genestealers
right
down
then.
around as well. Oh. The board control game has suddenly flipped to Ben's favour. And I think this is the power of the Genestealer Cults is they can
I got
hold
more
off
units.
a decent number of units in reserve.
Yeah, can I get a check on the amount of units he's putting down?
And definitely the fact that Ben's been
I
training.
looked to the last, there it is.
So far. So he's got the. He's had so much in reserve still, hasn't had to commit very early.
Yep,
And
exactly.
Even the fact that Josh is so scared about it getting in between his lines, he's got the Zephyr.
That would go really good into them.
So
Some melter.
one of his hammers is
They
out
would
there.
love some melter.
What's in that black rider?
Yep, exactly.
Exactly what I just told you.
Rex Bearded.
Oh, big cat.
1 unit.
That's his,
The other one's in reserve. This red unit.
Yep.
Red band.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the Ridge Runners. Wait, no, it's not the Ridge Runners, it's the...
No, that's the Ridge Runners.
Is it?
Yep. Might be a bit of a pinch or something actually do.
Yeah. They've got the missile launchers and 2 spotters and flare.
I'd say
9, 8, 20.
the
they get 18,
WTC
so they
maps
have to go
and
9.
Ruins is one of the factors that's enabled this matchup to even exist at this part of the tournament.
Yes.
There'll be lots of singles tournaments especially in America, where they stretch. I'm going to throw a bit of shade. Some of their big tournaments stretch the terrain a little bit too thin. To get
What we commonly call planet bowling ball down in Canberra.
Both of these lists would not function on that, and and that allows this matchup to happen.
Yeah,
which is great.
I am a massive fan of dense tables as well. So it makes for so many more fun games. It really does. Potty Dog, this is basically a GW workshop shelf of GSC coming aboard. Yeah.
Oh, you
Not a
got
small amount of dollar into his either, because the GSC armies are notoriously expensive to put down.
Yeah.
So.
Guess what? We'll move the
Squeaky pants set, right?
Yep, exactly. That's pretty much what it is. That was Josh's reaction as well.
So I got some news while Ben's doing some placing.
What have we got?
Do you have the matchups?
I do. So we have Grey Knights and Admech.
Now you're moving again.
I don't remember looking at that one.
Third time's it over.
Is it these boys just here?
Alright, Psychic.
So it should have been Gary.
Yep, Gary. Okay. Yeah, that was close. Let me just go over look at that. I think Gary's about 10 ahead with his stranglehold. So I think Gary's pretty good in that one. Yep.
Then we got Nids and Astronaut Taran.
Alright, so the chat from the Nids is gains 1 just by how many. So that one's all over. Will you get the 20-0? Yet to be seen.
Necrons versus Death Guard.
Necrons are up early, but Feud has told me that he's about to run out of models, and that's how that matchup goes for him normally. So I think Feud's relying that he's going to have some big end of last few turns. Yeah, I'm not sure whether he will take it, but looking good. So.
Yep. And then Harlequins into Drakari.
Harlequins are on the up. I think they're about 20 points up, and I'm not sure if Georgia thinks he can bring it back. So I think that might just be Harlequins just like doing Harlequin things to Drakari.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
So all in all, does that mean? I think that means TNS are looking.
You mean
Nids are good.
NSFW?
Yeah. Well, NSFW. Nid, so they've got the Nid matchup. Gary's looking okay, and
because
I'm going to cast Psychic Stimulus.
Nah, Josh Brodie's playing Grey Knights. It's Admech that Gary's playing into Grey Knights. So So Josh is up. If the Necrons are up and Nids are up, there's 3 games that they're doing well with. So it just really depends on how well they actually do mine.
Ben made some calls.
Yep, he's finally into a shooting phase.
Balloons. One.
No, you're on. You're live, brother.
How's the game been going?
Really good. It's been great. See your actual goldfish. Behave yourself. Scotty's just around doing laps, but appreciate you tuning in. Game state. So we got Hayden here. He's just had to come and have a look. Very interesting. Basically, Josh has been setting the board state. Ben's been responding. But Ben's been trading pretty well.
Just only got one more shooting unit to go now.
And we're about to see, we're about to go into Ben's round 3. He's kind of got stuff everywhere.
Ben's got a nice CP advantage coming into like the late game.
He does. He's been very conservative about it.
And GSC, if you can have models on the board, they really love to play turns 3, 4, and 5.
And
they really capitalise on their scoring there.
Exactly, and I think it just depends. We've got a Zephyr squad bottom left and then a Zephyr squad mid left, and if he takes them out easily, Josh is actually running out of hammers. He's still got the characters over here, but he's got his Zephyr squad all the way in the back.
Yeah, that's all right there.
Yeah.
But those Zephyr, like, they can really come out and play in half the board quite easily.
Yep. But the thing is, Josh has also picked Stranglehold, so he's really he's got to keep chucking stuff forward. So, like you said, Ben's going to have the opportunity to play late game, which will be very interesting.
Combat, so 2 CP, 2 Miracle Dice.
It's also Ben's been
real stacked.
Take Josh. Last time only had one objective at the start of his turn because he's just been he's got the potential to do it again.
So Ben's really been focusing on denying Josh the primary while he's just getting his minimum, like two scores.
Yep, exactly.
Friend that was.
Well, when you kill my
having those Ridge Runners just sitting at the back, like, they can do some pretty good work, the sisters. They've got the right weapons to pick up those light T3 bodies.
They've only just come on this turn, and then, which is pretty interesting because it means just a repentance really had zero through the game because he hasn't.
He's just been shooting at infantry bodies, if at
all.
all.
No, he hasn't even been exposed because there's no point. So.
3 point, what? 3 point, like 1 extra each. It was like 3 plus 1, not 0.1.
There we go, Ben's in.
I've taken the gauge away.
Apparently Ben can make charges this game.
You said he was having flashbacks before. This is interesting. Who's he? Because that's Feudal Zephyr. Is he going to do the attack?
Those Zephyr in the center bottom.
Yeah, bottom left, I guess you'd say, just sitting just outside the room.
Is that who's that just in front of them there, like in front of the primers?
Here?
Yeah, down in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure.
Might have a sticky bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How am I coming out? What's that?
Yeah, you know. And then these guys over there.
Okay, yeah.
So both Primuses went?
No, to respond to the Zephyr.
There's 1-2, and that one could go in and kill 4 Zephyr.
Yeah, he's doing the
But he doesn't
same
want to
objective
multitask.
stuff. So.
Yeah.
Trying to give Josh another one objective, primary turn.
Yep.
Or a none. He's going for a none.
Is he just trying to go for a Y? That's crazy.
He's took it over.
Yeah, that's board state clearance. Yep.
He can deal with these two Zephyr. And Josh, and then make these two work as well. I'm not sure.
Then Josh is on the back foot.
I think so. Like, Celestine, Morganval, and the Zephyr will get up, but there can only be so many places at once and only do so many things.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
100% it is, man. We're just over an hour 15 on the clock. Like, and the fact that it's still top of the turn means they get 15 minutes per turn going forward.
Re-roll it.
I'm just measuring it, alright? We don't have to. That's made that decision, doesn't it?
Yep. Not charging Patriarch.
No, okay. Alright.
Alright, lend to me.
I'm gonna watch you there. Fight first.
Drill, shield wall. How many drills you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bad time for me.
So I'll just get the drills in their own.
3.
That is 6 mortals plus
6 mortals.
I'll do the 10.
That's the unit. Those just take it off. Just don't even worry about it. Just roll an extra attack.
Yeah, I'll be playing with AP now.
McMillan teaching Benny's rules.
Yeah. Who's the student? Who's the teacher? In one regard, they're both roles to each other.
I think so.
Josh is teaching Benny how to Genestealer Cult rules, and Benny's giving Josh a bit of a masterclass on board placement and board control. So it's double whammy.
How many CP do you have? None. Great, so I can just go nuts. I don't. So I'll just do these guys first, then you're
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. Josh can't even interrupt. He's running out of CP.
Oh no.
The big interesting thing is Ben failed his charge into the Zephyrin in the bottom left, just sitting outside the ruins. So they're going to be able to do what they want next turn, but I think that's going to be the only unit that can do what they want. I think everything else might die.
I think so. You're right there, Benny.
That's a card. That's gone. What was the card? You just wrecked the dice tray.
They get aggressive in there, mate.
full wound, mate. You want to even do that?
What are you, strength 6?
Chat just shows you can't do anything nice.
They don't all wound. So you wound me on 3.
You're here trying to soar like an eagle, Scotty, with this stream. And you've got a bunch of dodos just wrecking everything.
Yep. It's fine. I'll print off another. Don't worry about it, Benny.
I'll have to write in the bill.
Next 3. Trail. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down there.
Probably. Yep. That's then gone. Take it off.
And
And
Josh is getting 0 for primary.
do you want to know what would be funny? Is if
Over here.
Josh maxes all of his secondaries, apart from Stranglehold, of course. So I don't think he'll be able to do it. So if he maxes Data and Leap of Faith,
You can't get them all in.
like that,
Well, there's still only 12 each max.
Already based that one.
Is that how that works?
yeah, so he's only got a maximum of 15 more points. Well, Plastic Blasphemy, there's actually an emote for that.
Spam it. Spam it. Take it off.
So Benny's just made Josh pick up 3 units.
Is this the Genestealers in the middle?
I reckon so.
Surely he's even got more dice than that. Oh,
There we go, love to see it. 1, taken off. Turn 3 has been an absolute turning point in this match. Benny's just come out swinging.
Why are you going that way? Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Well, I'm just, I was already ready for your response as well. I was already ready to say,
Righto. What can Josh do back? What's your thoughts on that, mate?
I mean, he has to utilise every single piece of firepower he can. I personally, what I would do is I would take a turn to clear my board state. I would clear my backfield zealously. Because then once you come from a position of strength and having your backfield clear, holding some objectives, being able to score some points the following turn, sure you may have to concede a little bit of board control, but you can always win that back by killing units. So that's what I would look at doing if I was Josh. So now that everything's on, this massive sisters unit that's on the right needs to go for that bottom right-hand objective. The unit in the top right needs to go for that objective in the top right. This is pretty dire straits for Josh right now, and he has to use every tool at his disposal. I think he has to move that rhino and get Morven Vale up into the fray. If Morven Vale does not get into combat turn 3, I don't know what's going on.
Morale on her, just use a 1.
TJ, it's looking very tight right now. Savage Monkey, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. He's got a 5 and a 2 on his miracle dice right now. $100% TJ, 100%.
Sal's going to put it last on the
Yep. I think you're right, Scotty. He's going to use them to try and get his Genestealers gone.
He's got to.
And then the characters are just going to have to scoot in the middle and get involved.
Yeah, they have to. They really have to.
Where's this TTL unit there?
That's not the TTL unit.
He's keeping on.
Does Josh have...
And this is what happens when the more balanced codexes versus each other. Exactly.
Yep.
With both Sisters and Genestealer Cult being the more balanced codexes, this is exactly right. Exactly right, Plastic last week. Exactly right.
Does Josh have another squad of Sacristants in...
I think he's got him in the black transport.
Okay, well that makes it a bit better for him. Wasn't taking over the account.
But still deploys them, moves out, gets into combat, gets recharged, gets taken off. Like, at what point? Yeah, I don't know.
This is a great game.
It is, and Josh is literally just, at the moment, he's measuring stuff out. Oh, he's towing on. Ooh, that's a bit aggressive. Oh yeah, cheeky pop the tracks out and pop off the storm bolter. 4 shots. Why not? Dan the Great Khan, Gamer Khan, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the chapter. Howdy Game On Steve, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright, we've got about an hour left in this round. An hour left. So,
I think it's going to go all the way to the wire too.
it will. I reckon we'll be here for the entire hour. At this rate, I think Benny's gone off for cheeky toilet break. Ah, that's smart. That's unit conservation right there. Using the Rhino to block the Zephyr. Do you want to play a quick game of 3K 3 hours later? Well, I mean, the rounds are 3.5 hours to give enough time for the pairings of the teams, as well as getting terrain and everything. Normally, 40k tournaments, if you're playing singles, are anywhere between 2.5 to 3 hour rounds.
I just made my whole game playing instead of enough transport. This guy.
That's exactly it, TJ. Fate. We've got
I can't believe you.
a 1K league and a 2K league locally around, based out of Maitland Games. And one of the 1K boys is all talking a big game about step up to 2K. Played one game to 2 games, said, oh, maybe not for me.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have that much time on my hands, he's going to keep putting a 1K.
Just a bit of banter, TJ, between Josh and Ben.
Oh yeah, we might have to. There's so many people coming late to the game. Josh and Ben are good mates. Anything you hear is all in good faith. It's all just bands.
Yep.
They're just having a really good time. Even that sound sometimes.
Yep. So it was just Josh giving Ben some ruffling. About the transport, about the Goliath truck that's there. All right, let's see what's going to happen here with some dice rolls, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, pretty much, TJ. That's what the essence of the joke was. Clarifying intent there, good to know. Potty dog, no, not yet. Not yet, but he's getting there. He's making some good inroads. Game on, Steve. Unfortunately, we've had to... I'm not using my pod mic because I couldn't get it to work with my PC, so we're actually using the mic off the stream cam for the moment, as I forgot the adapter for that for the tabletop cam. So, had to jerry-rig a few things for today, I'm afraid.
We're trying to project, but...
Yeah, after being on stream for 11 hours, your voice gets a bit hoarse, unfortunately.
Peloton will just move over here.
Sorry, these were two that were left in this unit here.
What? What do you mean?
I had them over there. I didn't put them all there.
Now all of a
sorry.
sudden more models have appeared.
Well, I can put them wherever you like, wherever suits you more, because I forgot to do them, so I'm happy to do that.
In the
Not
dead,
in the bin, just
in the
that
dead
incoherency.
In the dead pile. They go in the dead pile. What am I gonna do?
Just remember you got the Primus right here as well. Yeah, my finger.
So yeah, what do you guys think in chat about what Josh should be doing with those characters? Looks like he's deep striking some Zephyrim down as well, the last unit that he has. So I really think that more of Val and Celestine should have moved up by now and started doing work. I really think so. Really, really think so.
So 3 mils.
They're not the Zephyrim, they're a Retribution squad. He's Zephyrim, remember they were in the backfield?
Yep.
He's lost 2 and he's got 1.
So he had 1 in the backfield, okay, and he's moved, and he outflanked the Retributors.
Yes, so that explains, how when we were discussing right at the start that he had both of them in the Rhinos, but only one was in a Rhino and the other one had the combat squad.
Yep.
So, he's bringing them on now.
Yeah.
But still, with no really good targets for multi-melters, so...
Yeah. I mean, he declared the intent is to be on the other side of that terrain, but he could be trying to deal with those ridge runners over on the side.
Yes, he'll probably be looking to get a charge off and just get more bodies on there, because Ben's still got no offset on number 4.
Yep, exactly. And cheer up, Emo Boy. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the chapter. Great to have you with us. Under an hour to go.
Is there a flamer in there?
I think I've lost their audio, I think.
No, I've got him.
You can.
Yep.
Come on.
You got it?
There we go. Once DP, we can bring back D3. 3.
Alright, move that.
What do you touch now?
I'm just measuring the distance.
Breathe in, come back. And then we're going to go heal her D3. 2. There we go. Shooting.
That's got no more than 4 shots. Okay, so I think we're going to spend 2 CPs on the hard target. The nearest, yeah, or within 12. Just the nearest.
That's what we were talking about, Scotty.
Yeah.
Ben's been saving his CP to late game, and now he's just spent 2 to protect his Genestealers from shooting.
Yep, see? There's always a good strategy when it comes to being conservative, particularly when Ben's kept off a lot of key units until turn 3. Now he's got the CP in the bank to be able to save units and make sure that they're still alive for the rest of the game, or at least until the next turn.
And those Genestealers just sit next to the Ven. They're in such a good place to do anything they want next turn if they survive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They'll be able to smash face, get OBSEC on objectives.
Had to double check who I gambled on. Let's go GSC. Yeah, TJ. And cheer up, Emo Boy. Welcome in. Glad that you're barracking for the Genestealer Cults.
Really?
You shot my cannon in.
What do you mean you shot my cannon? It doesn't mean you get 3 shots, mate. Yeah, right, yeah.
The boys having cheeky digs at each other still.
Only hit twice anyway, so you're alright. Good. not from that. You still got to measure. I'm still within 12.
Yeah, but you got to like measure the range from what you can see, though, don't you?
But what's the strat part? Because I'm still technically within 12 of you. It's just from that part of the model that can see. The model itself is within 12.
Okay, well, is that how you think it would be done?
I haven't seen the thing.
Start him and then start of your opponent's shooting phase. One is got between the end of the phase and some enemy model shoots if that unit is not close to a cut target or within 12 inches.
I'm within 12 inches.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like the model still is within 12.
Great. If you want to post links, my friend, you got to ask for a permit to do so.
Lies on a hit yet? I'm in cover.
And I will unban you, however. So, yeah, well, not unban you, untime you out.
Another one dies. Another one bites the dust, eh? There's a song about that, isn't there?
I don't know it. Give us a sequence.
Can't. I'm both a bit croaky.
These two.
You've got the fucking mustache for it now, too. Look at you go. That's pretty good. Mercury.
He's up turbo.
These boys going ham on the sledges.
That's getting a little chip shot there. We're just going to flamer these guys. We're going to put those melters into that dogs and that one chick there is going to grenade that guy. Yep.
I'll just take my CP, I'll go.
So flamer into the unit is 6. 2s. 6 AP1.
Is that 2 what? To wound?
2 to wound.
Yeah, you can't. I'm Chris Helix, so it's only 5. It's 2
5.
wound me.
Yeah, 5, sorry.
Yeah, 5?
5. AP1, ignore cover.
2 die.
There's the twisted Helix coming into effect there. Not being able to wound them on 2s.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were killing pure strain.
No, flamer into there.
Flamer, right.
Yeah.
So 5? How many AP1?
AP1, ignore cover.
So 4 die.
Because you're saving on 6s, yeah? Yeah, no, it's the last volley all did. Yeah, but that's fine.
No. With the last one, you said that. You get 6 and last one. Okay, that's why I was thinking.
That's why I was like, how did you do that?
I thought you were doing pure strains.
No,
That's my mistake, sorry.
Delta's into there, single bolter into there, but we're going grenade. So D6.
What are you doing now?
The grenade into the single guy.
Okay, yeah.
So 3's to hit. And then 5.
Oh, frag grenade here.
2 saves. Yeah. On the pure strain. Loves it, and then melters.
Oh, they just yeah, we'll set flags.
Yeah.
One's one anyway.
That's so great.
For the invo, 4 up invo, but they're only unit size of 10 now. So.
Alright, mate. Oh, well, 4 sisters. Oh, so you
Reckon you think.
And then we're going to Cherub.
Reckon dice.
No, that's a cherub.
Shoot again.
Now going to flame them.
Is that flame?
Flamer. No, big flamer.
Okay.
So 6 shots. 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. 5 involves.
Ben spent that CP, but Josh has still got a lot of shenanigans going on to target.
Yep.
Now. You're going to shoot everything into the unit. So 2d6 shots.
Minus 1 hit.
3s.
Frag. You did the frag?
Yeah. There's
T4.
Oh, that's T4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 saves.
3.
4 saves. 4. And then
I'll take on the 4. I'll take 1 on cover. You good? That's fine.
so how are they on cover? You got no cover.
Touching cover there. There's 1. Okay, right, he died. This one's in cover.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be it.
He died.
And then another one? Because then you don't got no more cover
There's only 2 died.
Okay, cool. And the heavy bolter. 1 hit. And doesn't because of your thingamabobby. That's fine. And then we're just going to go. You'll shoot a plasma pistol. It's going to miss. And over here, we're going to throw a grenade. Two. Two here. One wound. One dead. Pistols. All hit. Then you have 2, 4, 5 saves.
Is this on the Aquas?
No AP. No AP.
One dead.
Cool.
2 dead, sorry. There was a 4 in there.
Cool, cool. Vicious are just going to pistol and grenade.
Yep.
So how many can see? I'll throw the grenade by you. Just let me know how many can see the stealers.
5. All 5 of those count.
5. So you got 2 from the grenade.
Yep. 2 from the pistol.
No, that's from the grenade.
Oh, my apologies.
And then
Same strength, right?
yeah, but I wasn't sure how many pistols were shooting at the time. And then 2 more because they're T3.
So 4 in total.
Yeah,
They're
four-
T4.
T4, yeah, 4 still going on a pistol.
Okay. 4 dead.
It is.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
That just leaves me 2 on there.
Cool, cool. Cool. Diagnosis has a grenade?
Sorry?
Grenade?
Huh?
She's got a grenade, yeah?
Yeah, you grenade. Oh, she's got a grenade? Yeah, I'd assume so.
6.
I don't see why she wouldn't.
2,
Good roll.
4, 5 saves.
2 die.
Cool. So end of shooting phase. Let's shot. Cool. End of shooting phase. We're going to miracle dice for killing stuff. There's a 1, not what we wanted, but that's all right. And then we're going to start charging. Rhino.
Yep.
Oh,
Look at him go.
little rhino that could. Rats. That's gone. That one is not gone. These girls.
That 2 12s in a row you've rolled.
Yeah, not where I need them, but.
So this is definitely
That's insane.
Josh's last kind of ditch effort to try and claw back some stuff here, ladies
What
and
miracle
gentlemen.
dice do you have running?
We'll see what he's able to do.
That's what I mean. Like I
See
need them.
what he's
I
able
need
to
them
do.
elsewhere. Actually. I'm gonna put the banner within 6.
Yeah. All good. Of the Repenter.
Yep.
Can you get a bit further?
Yeah. I rolled a 12.
Oh, good. I'm just checking.
Cool. We're gonna do that, and we're just gonna go her into there. On a 3. We're gonna come back here and base you, so you can't move.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the idea is if you interrupt, you can't do anything.
We'll have to fight how it is, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
mean. You
yeah,
can't.
that's fine.
Cool. Over here, we're gonna go. Val, try and fight. No, we'll go these girls first. Deviation. On a 7. We'll go to here. Where is that one?
Oh, he's going to just be literally standing up where he was, all right? Because they're going to be just right next to each other.
Cool.
So you should, with that charge, be able to get into combat with every single one of them.
It's more about you're
What did you
within
roll for a charge?
7, but it's more about you being within an inch of the wall. Val's just going to charge through the wall.
Yeah, I'm just over an inch. You can get through it fine.
Cool. Val into the wall.
Yeah, easy. You can flip her out. Are you going to go into the wall or are you going to come out here?
I can't go through the wall.
She's not infantry.
She's not infantry.
No,
Really?
She's a monster, isn't she?
Yeah.
I fucking haven't played him for ages.
Doesn't. That's why the war suits suck so much. The Palatine.
Like, strictly, because he's not within an inch of that wall, right?
Well, that's what I asked before.
No, he's not. He was just sitting there. You didn't actually ask me, you just assumed it was.
That's what I
It's
said.
not
Is he
there.
within?
I've literally just set it back up where it was.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
It's not the Novitiates will do them anyway.
I just want the free movement.
Yeah, that's fine. Is that
Cool.
your Palatine?
Yep.
Yeah, that's just a done deal, really, isn't it?
Cool. 4. I'm still within 5.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
How many CP you rocking?
3.
3. Okay, cool. Done. The one that matters. All right.
Is there a pension to bikes?
Pension into bikes.
Yep.
And there you go, the Repentia, they're getting into combat. Now, this is the threat I was talking about. If he's able to draw some attention up there and really carve through a lot of units, let's see how we go.
Yep.
But I reckon it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, they're that easy, yeah? You happy for me to put it in there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you want this side or that side?
As far away from you as I can. Alright, cool. Start. Cool. If you interrupt, this actually matters. So this is going to happen first. So Zeraphim are going to pile in. Do you want me to roll it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Repentia. Oh, sorry, Zeraphim. 1, 2. Cool. So here's 3. And that. And then killing you on 3s. You've tucked it, Benny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dead.
Yeah.
That's from 3 girls.
Yeah.
You interrupting?
Just wondering if I want to just like, let me have a look at their stats and just see how many I think I can kill. Those Repentia. 5 feel no pain still, right? Yeah.
I'll do this one while you're waiting.
Huh?
I'll do this one while you're waiting.
Yeah, good. So yeah, this is very interesting. Ben's considering what's going to happen in the top left corner, whether he should interrupt, because he's got the bikes in combat up there, and if he can do enough damage with his 2 CP interrupt, he'll stop the Repentia doing damage back to him, and he may not lose that
Benny,
objective.
mate, look at these 6 bruh.
Josh is trying to get him down to just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, which is really needing to do.
I think he definitely does.
Wow, Josh is just generating so many additional hits
That's
right
alright,
now.
mate. I only need 1.
So many.
So 1, 2, 3.
So looks like Ben has chosen
3.
not to interrupt.
Thank you.
Oh, mate, that thing slipped through.
I know, I agree.
Right, cool. They're just going to chill, move a little bit closer, but not really. Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the big battle.
So he secured the middle objective.
You can take the Repentia, it's fine.
I see what he's going to do
You
here.
can't fall back and charge, can you?
Oh, 100% he does, Dan. 100% he does.
3-inch filing will get you there.
Well, Poland and Consolidate.
Yeah, right.
So
I can fall back and charge, I've got a spell that can do it.
Yeah, but that means you've got to get the spell off. What do you got?
I cast it on 5.
I haven't denied one more game, so. What do you got?
I mean, just imagine if Josh, the one denial that he does is that psychic power, just pulls the rabbit out of the hat. Insane.
Yeah, I don't really want these guys advancing and charging into things. No, it's not.
Great play from Josh tagging there.
Yep.
See how we go. Take it in.
I'm assuming the Genestealers can't kill it, and then maybe
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
Maybe. But I mean, remember, everything does wound on
Alright.
6s. Yeah, I don't
I do recommend you while you're doing that one.
So, however, they don't count as being charged. So any buffs that they can get when they're charged or count as doing charging, they don't get when being consolidated into.
So Repenter. 4s are rolling. You want to pick them up or?
How many you got?
Well, they're all the hits.
They wound?
They're hits.
Wait for your wound.
I've got another 2.
Wound on 3s.
Winning on 3s, but the conversion rate.
Huh?
The conversion rate just then.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great, but we, just roll them up.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did they roll all that for? They were dead.
Gun just picked them up, take it off. See yous.
Righto.
That's nice. That's a good comeback from Josh this turn. He's been able to clean
We're gonna
up
touch your truck.
his backfield and be able to push back against Ben to really do some work here.
Cool.
Little
Over
touching
here.
going on. Little touchy-feely. Yep. Just tagging in with one model. Just maintaining the board presence.
We'll go Palatine
Not
first.
giving Ben any opportunity to get extra movement into those areas.
Who's this?
Palatine.
Yeah.
So 2.
One there.
That's fine. Just I'll roll the Canoness. 2 6s.
Oof.
And 3s with the Blessed Blade. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, sorry.
Oh, that's a bit rude. That's cheeky. That's how you win 40k, boys.
Well, I was out of range of just Deviation snap.
I already thought you said I couldn't charge with Val. Otherwise, I would have went first.
Oh, okay, sorry, my apologies. I thought we'd sorted that. No.
Oh, so she couldn't?
No, she can't now. She's out of range.
No, but she could before.
What?
Oh, that's fine if she can. All I want to do is the Deviations are going to pick old mate up, and I just want to move.
She's infantry, right?
She's not infantry. She never was.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll shuffle around.
Yeah, the bishop should finish him off.
Yeah. Oh, you're definitely going to die. Yeah.
You've got like how many again?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Into the thing.
so you come in, right? Yeah. So it's just like 6 again. How many attacks they make?
2.
Is Ben going to make you roll this one too?
About 4 each.
We'll see. I mean, they've got just over half an hour left.
Oh, we've got the melee, double melee weapons.
No. So what you do is you get So there's a rule that because they charge, they get 1 attack. They get 1 for Bloody Rose. And the Superior gets 2. This is Superior.
Yeah.
Power Sword. Power Sword. Full reroll to hit. Power. So that'll be 2.
Dead.
What's that?
Your water bottle.
Water boy.
You brute.
Absolute brute. Yeah, I didn't really care about charging value. I just wanted.
What was that?
I just wanted Val to move. 6 inches more of movement for her. Will then get me up.
Yeah, that's massive. He's just cleared that bottom right-hand corner.
Great, eh?
Oh man, damn. Beautiful job. That's it. You get to find me here with your little.
Yeah, pretty much, Dan.
Oh, yeah. I'm counting up the dice.
Pretty much.
There's 6 there. Right, yeah?
Man, look at all those cocked dice because someone wrecked the dice tray. 5 to win.
5, yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Sweet.
8. 5 up safe.
I only
take
pass
7.
one.
But there's no more advance and charge unless you get some. Well, you can fall back in advance. So that's all I wanted. Cool. You just owe me some morale here. Sorry. Yeah. Wild. Fail.
That's not good.
Under half strength and outside of 6 inches. So you got 5 more.
Just ones.
Oh! 2 more.
Green's up, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cool. And I get a miracle dice and killing stuff.
They're all tangled, sorry.
You're okay, bro.
Oh man. There you go. So, is that in your turn now?
So I control 4 objectives, strangle.
So you got strangle. One, two, three. You've got
So,
1 more for leap of faith. It was your turn. Yeah. So I'll switch on 6 now.
Alright. I'm gonna go grab those points.
Right on that
and then we
turn.
can update the scores.
and I can let you know how the other teams are going, the other games are going.
Brilliant,
when you get
yeah,
back.
for sure.
Let's go to 4.
So I used 1 for the charge, I used 1 for the Palatine.
Yeah. Did you use one in your turn? Yeah, because you used the shoot.
Yeah, so that's 3 because I failed,
Did
yeah.
you use one in my turn?
So long now, mate.
So it'll be 3 just finished doing 3 because
Yeah,
I've
but
put
there's
down to
not
3.
much left.
I've got you on six points for leap of faith so far, right? That's right, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be, yeah.
You're going to get max 3 per battle round.
Yeah. This has
So
been
I
really
get
good.
3, I get 3.
Battle round. So you get 1 in my turn and 2 in yours.
2 in mine and 3 in yours. So 5 per turn, like 5 per battle round. Per turn.
Is it really that much?
But it caps at 12. You can't get more than 12 for it.
So what did you get on that then? You got 6 points in total, right? So far.
Well, I count, yeah, that's alright, but.
I'll put 7, that's fine. I'm not bothered.
And yeah. Very, very tight. What are you after that one? You have 3. That'll be it for now, because you didn't rod last turn either, did you? Because you've only got.
I've got 3 at the moment.
You've got 3, because what unit rodded last turn? Then, okay, cool. Morale?
Sorry? Well, they can't fail, mate.
Okay, yeah, cool, don't worry. I thought I killed 3.
If I had 1 more off it, then I could fail on 6.
Yeah, I thought I killed 3. Cool. Primary, I scored none last turn, or this turn. But, yeah. Oh, primary, so
Yeah.
Ben scored an 8, I scored 0. And then started this turn, Ben will score a 4.
We've just gone up 1, so it puts me up to 4.
Can you find me with your truck?
Huh?
Can you find me with your truck?
Oh yeah, I can. I just did you tag it? Yeah, that's cool. 2 hits.
Alrighty, so really interesting turn. Really interesting turn. Massive swing. Massive swing back to Ben. So for Josh, in terms of points, didn't score anything on primary.
There we go.
Yep, that's what we call it, isn't it?
Yep. Secondaries, leap of faith went up to 7. Stranglehold goes up to 9. And retrieve data's 4. So he ends up being on 24. If my math's right, yep.
That's not a big leap.
No, it's not. And he's on 0 CP as well. And then, but for Ben,
Pretty sure he's got 4 wounds, right?
he's on 16 for primary. on engage. Shit, I don't think I added anything. I saw anything for engage.
Last round.
Yes.
Ben would have got.
What's he got? 5 wins or
3.
4?
Alright, we'll put in the 8.
So 3 remaining.
Yeah.
So that means it's 28.
I am not sorted up this bit here.
Yeah, it's still pretty close. Emo Boy was asking in the chat what army Ben's playing. Ben's playing the Sisters, Emo Boy.
No, Ben's playing Genestealer
Oh
Cult.
god, it's been
Hey,
a long
Benny, I
day.
don't
It
lose.
has been. It has been, mate.
Oh, what is this?
Now he's sabotaging
Oh,
the
now all of
game
a sudden
state.
they're over here. How'd they get there?
It just came through the wall and then round here, through here.
Next minute they'll be calling a judge.
In between mine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, looks at the clock, crossing
well,
there.
now he's down there.
Time
he
is
can
running
stay
out.
down there, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, you're
run
absolutely
through a
hilarious,
gap.
TJ. Absolutely hilarious. So, at this point, It really depends on that last secondary for Ben.
I'm sure a better player could see the game state better than I can.
I mean,
It still looks pretty chaotic to me.
it does. So you can kind of see, and I'll pull up the green screen here.
Let's have a lesson, Scotty. What are we seeing?
So in the center, he's got a couple of units, and he moved the Rhino to block movement in that piece of terrain. Right? Now, of course, he touched it, and they went through. Being infantry, of course. However, there's a lot of Sisters units now reclaiming here that get to control that fire lane. So it means the minute that these guys step onto the objective, they're going to get trounced, shooting-wise. The Repentia up the top, they've got to be dealt with. If Ben does not deal with the Repentia, they're going to be a problem. So, effectively what's going to happen is the Goliath truck should fall back, so that then everything can shoot in the Repentia and kill it. But what I really also think is good is that he's still got a unit on this objective, and he's pushing stuff up and across this way as well. So really, he's actually forced Ben back to being kind of like his deployment zone.
There, in that squad still?
Yep. And
7.
once again, board control has swung back to Josh. And that's what I thought this game was going to be. It was always going to be a very big back and forth. They've got less than half an hour to get through to a turn, because they're probably going to finish on even turns. So it's really anyone's game. The important thing to note
How long can you hold on
is that
for?
Josh has the bottom at the
The way
top.
the Sisters is coming.
I'm generally getting tabled.
The minute
anyway.
that
Just trying to think about
Josh
how
is in his deployment zone, explosives. He has to get those primary points back up. Otherwise, who knows? It very much depends on what this other secondary is and what we are looking at. But
There goes the Goliath truck getting involved.
yep, fallen back as anticipated. Alright, well, how are the other tables going?
Yes. Do we have the?
I do. I've got the pairings. So we've got Admech and Grey Knights.
So Admech, which is for
Gary, that's for
not safe for work.
Yep.
He got a really small win. I think it'll be like an 8-12.
to the Admech.
Yes, to the 8. That's not a real score. That's a vibe.
That's a vibe. All right.
Very close.
Very close game. Okay. Then we've got Tyranids versus Ashen Meltarans
20-0 as predicted.
to the Nids,
Yep.
Necrons and Death Guard.
Could be a draw. Could be slightly.
Could be a win either way.
Yes.
It's in the balance. It's a hung game.
Super swingy.
Harlequins and Drakari.
Super swingy as well. They couldn't change. So very close.
So we've got 3 games right now that are super close,
That one, this is
and one that is already a win for Brodie's team.
That's
For the Tyranids.
yeah. I don't think that's Brodie's team. Or did I get that wrong?
I believe it is Brodie's team because Josh's team needed the ring up.
Okay, all right, yep. Oh yeah,
Yep,
which is
Michael Duke. is
okay.
playing
Wow.
Tyranids.
Okay, that's back to front with what I had in my head. So
It's all good.
yeah, wow, that makes it a lot closer as far as the teams go. 'Cause
Yep.
That big 20-0,
Yeah.
that might be the only 20-0 of the round, which is
For these guys at least, yeah. Hammer, are there any Orc players there? Just started 40k and slowly building my boys. Nice. There are a couple of Orcs players here, which is awesome to see.
shooting.
As well. We're going to turn back to the players and listen to them from here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a really good round. You guys, you
Can
can
you look up my promises rejected
so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to do pistols into the Repentia.
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm just fucking moving these.
You can't do that.
Why can't I do that?
You're
I haven't
shooting.
even started it. I wasn't shooting. I was going to do psychic. I just realised I only did on my psychic phase.
Let's go. So did they get out of the transport or what they do?
No, they're not in the transport. They're still in the transport.
You can obviously tell that
I don't
these
know.
two
Can you give me my
guys
Frenches on my
are
cannoneers?
gonna be-
Like old fishers' wives. That's what they're just, just going on and on.
But inside it.
flopping their chops like nobody's
Yeah, I
business.
won't. I'm going to do. This is yours. Smite on that. 10.
Yours.
1.
Cool. Where's that from? Him. Okay, cool.
Might from Beyond. On them.
Cool. Range is 18.
Yeah. Should be in, right? Like just.
Yeah, just.
If I'm not, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
they're in.
Yeah. Goes off.
Cool. We'll attempt to deny with the
Yep.
rhino over there. Nope.
It didn't do it.
Nope.
And I'm gonna gonna spend 1 CP, and I'm gonna put mass hypnosis. The fullback in charge, psychic stimulus.
So you don't need a sim or anything?
Not if I'm using it because I can cast it anywhere on the board. So it goes off for 5. Goes off. Blocked. Right, so they can pull back and charge. That's all we're doing here. I will do some shooting now. I'm going to go in my shooting phase, all right?
You're not going to do your second movement phase?
No. So I'm going to shoot. I'll shoot the acolytes first.
Yep.
Dr. Baloney, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the chapter. I hope you're enjoying the coverage, my friend.
So you got 5 that can see?
Josh, I'm up.
See you, buddy.
I can see with them all because you're in cover.
Yeah, but do the drills have pistols as well?
I'll have to double check that. Quite possibly not. Do you know they don't?
I don't know. They never
I was
live
saying,
long
you
enough.
save me looking in the book or what?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know.
Every model is equipped with auto pistol claws.
And that's even when you do the upgrade for the drill?
Yeah, look, this is every model, so. Fours.
4s or 3s?
It's 4s because the auto pistols are strength 3 and your toughness 3.
Cool. Yep, so 5.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 5.
Lose 3.
Ridge Run's going to shoot everything into the Retributors. Obviously, -1 a hit.
Yep.
I'll do the rockets first. Two wounds.
Neg.
Neg 3.
Neg 3. So that'll be fine, and that'll go.
Yep. Stubbers. 2 wounds.
Neg.
0.
Cool.
I thought they would get more done than that. I honestly
big
did.
trouble next turn now.
Huh?
Big trouble next
I'm
turn.
going to play 2 CB to fire and fade.
How many CP are you down to now?
Well, that's taking me down to... Two. Primus is going to shoot its pistol into the ret.
Yep.
Hits. Pretty sure. Wounds on a 2. 1.
Cool. Charges.
Charges. I'm just going to charge the
Because we've got 17 minutes
Primus
left.
into there.
Yep. Steelers, yep.
How many CP? You got 1?
None.
None? Acolytes into there, unfortunately. 10. I thought you said we had all night.
We do.
Okay. I'm going to attack over there first, obviously.
Cool. Jules. Cool.
So many ones.
Beautiful.
So that's
2 mortals.
2 mortals and 6 wounds.
Damage on the drills.
Just 1.
So that'll be full. At least 3.
Yep. And then have you done the mortals?
Yeah, that's the mortals.
Okay. All right, hang on. So I'll go.
I don't think they can survive.
No.
Maybe.
If I roll like those wounds again, then potentially. 3. 7.
Cool.
Just going to leave them where they are. I'll bring this dude in.
And there's a lot of adventure dead up there, ladies and gentlemen.
Over here?
Really good response from Ben there to clear that section of the table.
The problem is, I think
4, 8, 2.
Josh is about to just take over this board. This Zephyr squad here is just going to do absolute work.
Yeah, they'll move the 12 and they'll get into combat and retake that objective.
Yeah, Zephyr squad, just I guess you'd say in the top left corner, they're sitting in the ruin there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, especially if they manage to come down at turn 5, I think Josh might run away with it.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Oh, I've only done two attacks on it. Do another one. I didn't see this third one.
Is Ben going to get an engage this turn? He's not.
I was 3 anyway, they don't.
We'll see. It is turn 4.
Okay.
JP3.
What? Benny?
Oh,
Sort it out, mate.
He's got something against that bit of terrain, doesn't he?
He does. He absolutely does.
Rhino's back this way.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So when he killed, he would have went back to C4.
Yeah, that's right. I probably would have just left him like still, and then I'll obviously bring these back. All right, sorry. Yeah, my apologies. Thank you.
That's it, eh?
Pretty much my turn, right?
Yep.
So.
That's that. So we're still getting 8 for primary. Engage for you is 0, because you only hold those 2.
Yep.
So no engage. So I've got you on engage for... must have missed. So you got engaged last turn?
Yeah, so I've got a total of 9 on engage so far, because I've got a 2, and then 2, 3, 8.
No. So it'll be a 2, a 2, and a 3. Because there's only one...
I'm on 8 for engage on all fronts, I promise you.
That's good. Yeah, last turn. Yeah. Because when you were here, so 1, 2, yeah, my bad.
So you're on 2?
2, yeah, on 2 for 8. We're going to go give myself a decent miracle dice this time.
Sorry?
I'm going to get a decent miracle dice this time. No, I'm not. Old Love's going to take one. She's not going to get a good one either. Alrighty, I'm going to get a CP. What can I do here? Obsec, +1 attack, goes off. I was going to give re-rolls to the Zeraphim unit.
Yeah.
So really, like, looking at the current board state, the Zephyrim and the Retributors are pushing up that top left-hand flank.
Let's call it. So
The bottom right's pretty clear.
that last...
For some reason, Morgan Vale not getting into combat
No.
is just I don't understand it.
What does that give you now on...
When you think about it, Josh is just about
Leap, I'm only on 7.
go very close to taking Ben. I don't think he'll quite get there this turn. He might at the end of 5, but he hasn't been used. None of his characters have really done much of anything, and they still managed to get it done.
Yep.
So here we go.
It's just firepower, miracle dice. Yeah, unfortunately, Ben had to bring on all those units at the bottom of 3, and there was just no way that he could keep them as safe as he probably wanted them to.
Get out of the way.
Surprise.
Double tunnel advance is the 1.
Oh, you're hilarious, TJ. Absolutely hilarious,
I'm going to
mate.
go cannon full advance. This would have been 8.
Yeah, Cabernet in there.
Why should I slow to that?
What's my next move? Hop on the right, and the next one comes to you.
And leaving Morven Vale on the objective.
Cool, so Hospital is going to do advance.
Really depends on whether or not Josh has really got to score points here. He's got 10 minutes on the clock. They can't get through another turn. They've really just got to buckle in and get it done.
And the novitiates, they will advance.
Finally moving more than Vale. After 3 turns of just buff. Finally moving up.
Making you complete, mate.
Man, I get it, she does such a strong job at buffing the entire army, but at the same time,
Super close, but it's going to
when
edge
you
it
need to do
because
stuff.
of attrition.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
What you can do there? Oh shoot, there, kill that off the objective. I'm just gonna hold 1, 2, 3. Cool.
Sorry?
I'm just working out what to do here because I got shit miracle dice. So bring one back there.
It should be. I was hoping you'd be out of range.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring people back. I'm gonna res, and then it'll bring me back into range.
Okay.
So 1 CP, I'm gonna bring back D3 for 2. Coherence is going to be my issue. Yep. So we're going to go 1 there.
Yeah, cool.
Just got to go there. 2, 2.
Josh doing a good job at conquering here.
I need to roll a 1 or a
He's doing
one,
what we
get
were
back 1 or get back 3 to
talking
get
about in round 1 where we
that way I could have
Yeah, I know. I was happy with the 2. I looked at it and I was like, oh, please.
Yeah, I needed to get 1 back or 3 back, and then
I could see your head.
100%.
Yeah, awesome. That's cool. It's a shame it didn't work. I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, I love seeing stuff like that. So I'm happy to see that stuff like that.
Right, cool. Right, we're gonna shoot back in here.
Yeah.
These two need to stop giving each other compliments and just roll some dice, don't they?
Yeah.
Get it done, boys.
Over
Get
here
stuck
we're gonna
in.
do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Which they are doing, like, don't get me wrong.
Pistols, yep.
It's just also the fact that the Genestealer Cults just have so many models and so many rules and so many abilities.
4?
They're just a rules-dense faction.
And I think we've seen as the game plays out that Ben had to make a lot of right decisions because when stuff got exposed,
Who's gonna go? The reds are gonna jump from?
Exactly.
the decision-making process was very important.
So Melter.
Yeah. And if Ben had made a few more worse decisions, I think we would have seen what's happening now happen to
And then flame up melters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why not even get a chance to roll some involves on those melters?
You got an invol?
Yeah, 4 up. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
So how many?
Ben's trying to claim 4 up in bowls
And then you
on his
have
basic troop right now. It's
3
getting desperate.
AP1.
Yeah. Very cheekily.
3 AP1 ignore cover.
Can he do it?
And then we'll just drop the cherub and flame it up.
Of course, burn the cherub to just finish the unit.
He's
Why
used
not?
his cherubs very well this game, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He's using them very tactically.
Cool. And cherub.
I can't do much. You're re-rolling those anyway. 1, baby.
Nothing.
1 into a.
That's
no.
fine. Cool. That's that.
You're gonna be getting on there.
Oh, it's not that. Val is going to, he's within 3, so we're actually going to go Storm Bolter from this right angle to those guys.
This is very bloody close, team. We've got 5 minutes on the clock.
So you have 2 saves. Yes, 2 saves. Cool.
And this is coming down to the absolute wire.
Into the character and put the heavy bolts into the other guys. So heavy bolts into the guys.
I'm going to go station myself next to the table to get the points ready to go, so that I can come back and update you on what the final result is, ladies and gentlemen.
So he's -1 to hit, right? So only one of them hit.
So it's -1 there.
Yeah, because he's going through dense
I'm
to
not,
get it.
because the black's not dense. You're there, I'm there.
Okay, true. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fine.
So does he have the mini transhuman?
Huh?
Does he have mini?
Yeah, the whole army.
So just
has
one.
It.
1 neg 2?
1 neg 2, so I do get a 6 up save. No.
How many wins you got left? 3?
3.
Die. Cool, that's that, that's that. Over here. See how we go.
That's the
Cool.
type.
We'll go for some charges then. We're gonna send these guys in.
Yeah.
On a 5. If I don't have it, I'll re-roll it.
No, you don't have that.
Cool. Double 1 doesn't get it
1.
either. We'll go Zeraphim.
That'll be fine.
Zeraphim. Did you pick up the one from the heavy bolter? Or you pass it?
I didn't lose a heavy bolter.
Roger, don't worry.
I lost the first one, yeah.
Cool. But 6 will get me in regardless. 6,
Yeah,
that's an 8.
8's easy.
Yeah, because I'm 9 away.
Oh yeah, over 9 away. Yeah. Let me just... Yeah, you need a 9. I'm happy for you. Look,
What do you want to say?
that's a 9-inch, you roll an 8 and you're not in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And then so I'll use the banner. On 7, still doesn't get in. Awesome. Should we work that out? Cool. Over there, we're going to charge into there.
The truck? Yeah.
Truck, actually, whatever's closer between the truck and the Steelers, I'll roll and have a look.
The truck's definitely closer.
On an 8. Truck is 7.
What was it?
Roll an 8.
Yeah.
Truck's only 7 inches away.
Don't forget this lady up there.
Oh, yeah.
That gets rammed.
Yeah. I think we're going to do there. So what we're going to have to do, all I want to do is get on the objective of more than you. I don't actually care about killing. So they're just going to go 7 over and then pile in.
Yeah, I was going to say, that person definitely, that's like 3 inches longer.
Oh, no, don't worry. That's why it stopped.
That, what am I not worrying about here?
Oh no, I'm coming back to grab that.
Because that doesn't even touch the objective of that.
No, I'm coming back to grab it.
Sorry?
So 7's going there. I don't think I can do it, eh? That one goes to there. That one will go to there. So on the bottom floor. So
They're not in coherency.
So what I'll do, shuffle that one back. Go like that. Within 2 or 2. Done. Yep. And then once they swing over, I'll hop on the objective. Because you only have 1 on the objective?
No, it's 2.
You've only got 1?
There's 2 touching. Both of them were on there to start off with. No. I was on there. I cleared the objective off.
Don't worry, that's fine. I'm only going to get 2 on there, and then that'll just contest it. That's fine. It just means you won't score it. You'll still get that one. This one happened. That's fine. That's a little bit disappointing, but that's life.
Yeah, it was unlucky. I was unlucky that. I feel that was just like with all the rerolls. You rolled like 4 doubles there, and you didn't even get anything in. Like it was just silly.
Yeah.
Silly dice.
That's life. That's fine. So 1 girl into there. So 4 attacks with Val's buffs. So 4 rerolls. Come back dice. And then 5s rerolling. So you got 2 AP4.
Just go straight through, mate. I don't even know where I rolled that.
Cool. And then I'll just shuffle forward 3 inches onto the objective.
Yeah.
And they'll just... Yeah, but that ruins, and then you just have morale for me.
Oh, just 2 CP auto past that.
Yep.
Has to be done, right?
Yep. We'll shuffle over. Yeah. That's fine. Nothing I can do
Do you want
there.
to just talk out this last one?
I guess so.
We can do. We don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Pretty. We might not be able to. There's still a bit going on.
All depends. That all comes up, and depends on what I can get to kill or whether you run away.
So I would. So what I would do now. Should we have this on? Do you want if we do this not on mic?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. John just does not on the stream.
Yeah, because the other thing that I've got is.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be figuring out the final points in the end of it. I'm going to be, going to be grabbing those scores from them, so I'll be back with you shortly.
Righto, gang. Scotty is just up there getting the scores off the boys. They're just working it out now. Damn great game of calm. There's some suspense on. Potty Dog. This is a close game, probably the best matchup on the stream. As far as the competitive endeavour, it definitely was Potty Dog. We saw some great stuff. I really enjoyed it was Josh McMillan's movement shenanigans. He didn't pull every one of them off, but he was resin stuff to gain inches to help with charges. He was doing big strung out charges with bow ties at the end, trying to steal objectives. It was really good. Really good game, and you can tell the boys were having great fun doing it too. The banter didn't stop, the shenanigans didn't stop, so it was good fun. Look at them just pointing at stuff, getting it done. Scotty's over there. I think this might go close to mattering for the actual whole round. Maybe, because last I checked in, there was like 3 very close games, so I'm not sure how they felt. Oh, yep, the secret secondary. I totally forgot about it. So it was While We Stand, and that will be the 3 Ridge Runners, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe the Patriarch, and maybe a Goliath. I'm not really sure. I'll be very interested to see what it was. Plastic Blasphemy, got all the hype in the chat. You've been doing very well with the custom emojis there, Plastic Blasphemy. Killing it. But yeah, what a great way to end the day, end the stream. And only, this is, as Polydog said, best matchup of the stream. I think that's what happens when we get some top teams together. So, how many beers did you finish? The only one, I just had one cheeky 8%, was it was a Mountain Culture double oat cream IPA just across the road at the Whistler. That made me a little bit sleepy. Then I went and had a triple shot coffee, and it's got me back up and going again. The boys are already getting some beers over the road. Oh, we've got a happy birthday. I'm not sure if anyone else can hear that. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, it's Tom from Overwatch. Happy birthday, Tom. Make sure you look after yourself there, mate. 10. That's a bit wild. But yeah, tomorrow's streams are going to be absolutely killer. I think we're only doing top table streams. Scotty will have my mate Sam Lemon on, captain of the ATC team. He's coming on via Discord, and he'll be able to add some absolutely killer commentary and some actual insights into the tactical side that I am not really equipped with right now. But yep. Yeah, no, it was a great game, Wolfington. Yeah, but the Genestealer Cult did get a little bit run over at the end, but there was a lot of back and forth. Turns 1, 2, and 3. It looked like it could have went anyway. I'm sure McMillan knew he had it under control, but me and Scotty were in absolute hysterics and weren't sure which way it was going to go, so it was great. Big thanks to Good Games Maitland for the venue. Big thanks to Hayden and Carlos for putting on a great event. This is just their two endeavour. All the terrain you see is brand new. They've managed to put down, what have we got, 75? A gazillion tables. Someone divide, is it 85? I don't know. A lot of tables. They've done a great effort, which has let them put down the WTC maps, which has led to some great games. And you can just see, as we were discussing a bit earlier, these lists wouldn't even exist without good terrain. So just the trading shenanigans that we got to see was great fun. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know how Scotty hasn't got a score at the moment, but I'm just going to keep talking until he gets back, so it's all good, boys. All good, boys and girls. Yeah, I'll be in the chat tomorrow, actually, because I'll be relaxing, I think, at home. Or not really. I've got to paint a lot of terrain for ATC in 2 weeks, but won't be making it in tomorrow. I'll be giving myself a well-deserved rest after like 12 hours on stream today. But Scotty, the little trooper, is going to make it back. So make sure you all come and say hi tomorrow. I really enjoyed coming on the stream and seeing Scotty's setup. And it just, what it does, there's a lot of people that they're like, oh yeah, we should they want to get into streaming, but after you see Scotty set up and the professionalism and how much man hours I know he's put into it to get it to this level, pretty daunting thought to start your own stream setup, because Scotty's killing it over here. I'd hate to think about how many dollar reduced his setup is worth, but it's crazy, and that's why you got to get in and support him. And because he travels, he's from Canberra and he's travelled all the way up to Newcastle to do this. He's going to Adelaide next month. He's all over the east coast and central, I guess what you call it, Central Australia, streaming stuff. So if you can get in, I'm not sure if he's got a Patreon. You should really get one of them. But if you want to support him financially, make sure you shoot him a message and let him. And he'll let you know how you can do that, because the service Scotty's providing is top class, and we really appreciate it as a community that has come up to do this. We're still rolling dice over there. I don't know what oh my god, boys! I'm just gonna. We need to wrap it up. I got boys at the pub messaging me. Oh, we've still got player interviews to do. Oh my god, what is going on? So many dollar dues. That's it, Khan. And also technical know-how. I've been sitting here just watching the stream, dribbling, where Scotty's been doing everything, plus running all of the stats. Every time there's a score update, that's Scotty going hard. He's making sure the mics have got batteries in them, all the audio's working properly. We did have a little assistant a bit earlier. That was, I think it was Mod. He had a mod on earlier. The mod has been off for the second half of the day. So, shout out to the mod, whoever that was getting involved, doing great service. Now, I think if not safe for work gets the win here, which I'm not sure if they will, but that'll mean they'll be undefeated. Vic Bulls is still undefeated, and then maybe Chris Wright's team, which is Sean's team technically. Sean and the crew might be undefeated. I haven't actually confirmed that one yet, but that might be the go. Big things. I might get Damo to come on for a little quick interview. I'm going to do something while the boys are mucking around. Damo! He doesn't want to come on. We'll get Alex on. I'll get Alex on. Alex, come on.
What, you want me on?
Yeah, why not? The boys are taking 10 years to put a score in. I've been monologuing for 10 minutes.
Alright, where am I talking, mate?
Just up here, mate.
Beautiful.
Have you been enjoying yourself? Do you just want to introduce yourself? And,
Yeah.
how's your day been?
Mate, so my name is Alex. I'm the New South Wales coach. Doing alright. I've been playing a little bit of a cheeky list. It's melee and mech only. So all I've got is little stubbers to shoot with, and everything else is just pure melee. Doing well. 3 lots of 20-0.
Bad man.
I'm actually performing better with this than I have with my particular red mech right now.
Yeah, but these maps are wild, aren't they?
They're wild.
I love it.
I've been move blocking everyone.
I literally, we've mentioned this a few times on the chat already. The two lists that we're watching right now wouldn't exist on bad singles maps. And mate, they might get away with what the Adelaide boys do, but like if you were to compare it to like a big major in America where, you know, those ones that they stretch it a little bit too thin, these lists wouldn't work. Would your list work on that?
I feel like it would struggle a lot more.
Struggle a lot more.
I feel like my other list would excel, but this one would struggle.
The trading in this game is crazy, and it just couldn't exist without these maps. So,
for sure.
And the great terrain the boys have put down.
100%.
How much did that affect your list building coming into it? Were you guys really? Oh, because you're being part of the ATC team, you've already been practicing on these, haven't you?
Yeah, so I was the first, I think, to actually buy the terrain and practice on it and give some insights to the other guys about sightlines, different maps, all of that. So I've been pretty lucky in that regard, working out how they work and just getting the game through. But I think it's just interesting, right? It just changes the game at the end of the day. I think teams changes it firstly, and then the terrain changes it another way. So it's two factors that change it up.
I was talking to Scotty a little bit earlier because we were running the old WTC maps and the singles events just because it worked, and I've been hesitant to do it on the new maps because the new maps are just so wild. But now when I see it on the table, I've only ever seen it in the actual
diagram.
Yeah, and it looks bonkers. And when you go out and look at it on the table, it doesn't look as bad. But I'm super keen to get feedback from everyone that's played on it. Just as a concept.
They review it each year as well, so it'll be interesting to see what WTC does like as well.
Oh, that's true. As long as they don't change it up on me too big again, because my old maps are null and void. I'm sure that's a lot of hours of 3D printing, but I'm sure they're going to be considerate for the next set of maps.
It's good fun.
So how's the team going?
Yeah, really good. Well, I mean, I'm playing for a mercenaries team.
Oh, really?
So I was initially a TO, and then we had a team that could be filled. So I got told last week.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, so I jumped in and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have some fun. Let's do some.
Alrighty, everybody. So I've got the results.
Yes.
You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
Because I can just do one of these cheeky ones.
Oh, it's just
So we've got Alex with us. I know you guys have been chatting with Dale.
Oh, I monologued for 5 minutes and then I had to bring someone in. I was dying.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So after a very narrow talking out of turn 5, 70 to 67 to Josh.
Is that a draw?
That's
Yes, a draw. There's 10-10.
Crazy.
Big game.
Are they going to come for a chat, mate, or?
No, it's
too late.
They're a bit. They're just trying
They're
to
drained.
cool it off a bit. Yeah.
I mean, this is why you need to just bring people with melee hand. Like, you finish the game an hour early.
Or
You get the
Imperial
commentary.
Knights, right? Double
Imperial
Knights.
Knights, yeah.
Potty Dog
Should've
in
done
the
that
chat. Potty Dog, wow. The boys have literally been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting
Yeah.
for that. So,
Yeah.
draw.
You guys
Should
are
have the great
amazing.
game of Khan here as well.
Yeah,
Look at that.
shut up, Khan.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's been it from day one of Maitland 40k teams. I want to thank Dale for joining us. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I'm just projecting.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I'll make sure I do a couple of shout outs, get you some stuff on my side of stuff.
Mate, we love a shout out. Follow us on Facebook. We nearly got 500 likes.
Yep, down under 40k. Make sure to go. We'll be live again from 8:45 again tomorrow morning with the man, the myth, legend, Sam Lemon, the captain of the ACT-ATC 40k team. Despite what Mr. Ben Way will say, we do not hate dyslexics.
Did you like my name? I did that one.
Trust me, I've
Cheeky
said that wrong
buggers.
so many times on the podcast.
Good man.
But yeah, we'll be live. We'll have 2 games. We'll wrap up at around 5 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we hope to catch you next time.
The root.